Welcome to Razorback Live with the Sarge as we go into Game 2 of the Razorbacks versus Arkansas State. As always, I'm the Sarge, and we always have
Hog Wild's here.
my right-hand man, Hog Wild, is with us. Well, first thing right off the bat is congratulate your boys, and we're not telling you you don't got to do it. I'm just telling you, we finally were able to add super chats and stuff to the YouTube for the first time. This is our first stream with them. YouTube, we finally got out of prison, YouTube prison, and we're now monetized on YouTube too. So we're monetized here and on Twitch, so we're kind of happy about that. Because we put a lot of work into this stuff. But, having said that, is little brother going to put belt to ass to us again today? Is it possible Arkansas State sweeps us after what we seen yesterday? We about to find out here in a few minutes, but let me know in the chat. Let's go and do some roll call here. I see Tiff's in the building. Good afternoon, Tiff. Glad to see you. Urban Decay. You're going to be in Fateful Saturday. Nice. It's supposed to be raining. It's going to be raining, they say, but you know how the weather goes. Oh, he's got season tickets for the Hog Pit. That's what I'm talking about, man. Hey, there's our first inaugural super chat from YT. Hog Wild, our partner, putting money into the channel. And it come up. Great. So I want to that super chat just messed me up. Now it took my train of thought away. Jesus. You can tell I'm still sick, so I'm not thinking as clearly as I normally would. But Urban, if you haven't followed us on Twitch over there, man, we'd love to have you follow us all year long. So if you're not at the games, we bring the games to everyone. I'm trying my best to do every game this season, baseball season. We do all football games, all basketball games. Next year we will do every basketball game. This year we only had picked out a select few. But next year we'll see how's that. I see how that's working down there now. Okay. I don't. We're working just kind of seeing how the super chat stuff works now in the back end here, where I can when I'm producing the show.
Did it work?
Yes.
Did that one show the message?
No, it just shows the little emoji, a smiling face.
Yeah, that's what I sent.
Okay, that didn't come up on the screen though, so we'll have to figure that one out. So I'll have to figure that out because it should be showing the message up on the screen too. So I don't know is if I have to do that maybe to bring it up. So I may have to add it to the broadcast. Hey, Hogwild, become a member. That one just showed up, and that one's doing good. Hey, Josh Jones just become a member. Appreciate that, Josh. Listen, guys, we're not saying that you all have to do this, but we do appreciate everything because it's a lot of hard work to get this to you, but we were going to do it regardless. So you can ride on with us for free. And all we ask you to do is hit that like and subscribe button. As long as you're subscribed to the channel and you hit that like button when you come in, that's as good as giving us super chats in my book. So we got about 2 minutes to first pitch. There should be a poll in the chat this time today. I managed to remember to do that. I am getting a little bit better. Hopefully by tomorrow's softball game, tomorrow evening, when we do the Omaha versus the Ladybacks broadcast, I should hopefully be back to 75, 80% and be able to enjoy this a little bit more. So it's going to be good. I think that's going to be a fun game to watch. And I think if I can do it, we will cut the YouTube broadcast after the Ladybacks game is over, and then we will go over to Twitch, and I will start a new stream for Twitch-only followers, and we will do the Razorbacks and Texas A&M basketball game. If you're wanting to watch that, that will be a place you can go to watch the basketball game with us, and we will see if Darius A can drop a 50-piece. He's getting close.
Well, I can say today that NFL Combine interviews started with the Razorback players today. Xavier and Sori got to speak, and Cam Ball did.
Awesome. We like to watch, keep you guys abreast of the Razorbacks from the time they get to campus till they leave campus and they go to the NFL. We'll keep you updated on how they're doing.
Just a
they're
note,
still a Razorback.
Isaac Tesla is still catching one-handed passes.
Yes,
even though it's off season.
That dude showed that we did not use him correctly at all. That's all I'm saying about that. And I called that. I will say I called that last season. All right, we should be ready to go here. Let me kick it over. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I got a black screen for a second, so let me make sure that the game has actually started. There we go. Now we're good. Boom. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to the Razorbacks and
for some afternoon
Arkansas
baseball.
State game
Second
2.
Game of this midweek set.
Does Big Brother get revenge?
Broadcast booth. Short sleeves today. How about that? Brett Dolan, Troy Eklund, thanks for joining us. Yesterday, though, was all
warmer
Red
today.
Wolves. A big win for the Arkansas State program. They win at 12-4. The ball was jumping, and they took
Jimmy, we change those
really
all the time, man, but we do that so we don't show commercials.
Really how about 5 home runs, pounded out 14 hits. They were amazing.
And actually,
Arkansas
the first person
got
said you haven't liked
first. Micah knew it, the solo shot, and you felt like it might be the Hogs' day, but that was not the case, Brett.
It was not, because there was a 6-run second inning. First a home run
Absolutely,
from Houseworth,
Tiff.
and Troy, the
Gotta
big
have a
swing
short
came
memory.
from Quiller.
Yeah, Ashton Quiller, bases juiced, and he did not miss that one. He has just been red hot for the Red Wolves. And how about Cross Jumper, talking about red hot, 2 home runs in this game. The senior really let it fly yesterday.
He did in the 4th inning. Zach Stewart did not get cheated. How about 414 feet worth? And I think a lot of us thought that ball might have gone further than that. It disappeared up on top of the building. So while the Hogs had a couple of swings and some good ones, it was not near enough. And Troy, part of this 12-4 win, it was pretty much all Arkansas State.
Boy, it really was. Just consistent at-bats. They really fought Arkansas pitchers and went deep into counts. They had 7, 8, 9, 10 pitch at-bats for the Red Wolves.
Take a look at the lineup that Arkansas State will use today. The exact same as yesterday. If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Hey, we appreciate you,
Jumper
Josh,
coming off the 2 homers. Ashton Quiller ready to lead things off. He had the grand slam, and they're going to get up and get to face an Arkansas pitcher that I'm excited to see, and James DeCramer.
Yeah, DeCramer's got some really electric stuff. He's going to
DeCramer,
sit 93, maybe get up to 96 with that fastball, kind of that 3/4 arm slot, and a big sweeping breaking ball as well. But I tell you what, he is dominant when he is on.
Time for some baseball between the Red Wolves and Razorbacks. Both of these teams are 6-2, and there's Quiller stepping in to begin things, hitting at a .417 clip with a pair of home runs, and he takes strike one. Our plate umpire today is Casey Moser. Sean Arthur
Chat,
will be
if
at
you,
third. Jeff Head umpires at second.
I got turned up all the
Christopher
way.
Griffith is at first for this veteran crew.
So it should be good to go. If it's too loud or
DeCramer's next
let
one
me know.
cuddled and missed.
Yeah, DeCramer's got a little bulldog in him on the mound there, Brett. I mean, he's got a little bit of an attitude. He's going up against a guy, Ashton Quiller, that is just on fire this season. Led the team in hitting for Arkansas State a season ago.
On the ground to second base, and you notice right away that is Souza. He'll make the play to throw out Quiller. The flu continues to cause some problems, as did that throw, but Souza will pick it up. So Kojo not in the lineup today. It's been a rotating cast of characters that have not been fully healthy, and I hope at some point we can stop talking about that.
Yeah, it's kind of a mess right now for the Arkansas Razorbacks, and even as they were taking BP, I walked down and saw Coach Van Horn. He said, I've got to change the lineup. He said, I got too many guys out sick.
This is Lane Walton. He had one of the home runs yesterday, and for Walton it's number 6. 6 of his 9 hits have been home runs. Off to a really good start.
You can just kind of tell people's body language in the box if they've got confidence or not, and Layton Walton really shows that. Big, long, strapping kid, 6'4", but it seems like he's got a pretty compact swing, and I tell you what, he is not afraid to get cheated. We need to see him and Kahio Aloy have some side-by-side swings.
Don't know
the good
yet,
news
2K.
is he remembered to put his parents on the pass
They haven't
list
showed the
today.
lineups.
That is key.
He may have even added a few names just to make sure he didn't go without some needed tickets. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
We know
from
Ryder's not.
DeCramer, and that is
He's
high.
got the flu now, so he's not playing today.
96 on the board. How about 97 on TrackMan with that last fastball by DeCramer?
DeCramer came to Arkansas after the Razorbacks lost a portal commitment when Jackson Wells signed an undrafted free agent deal with the Astros. Walton rockets another one to right center field. New is back, and he is near the track and makes the catch. I didn't think Walton got all of that. Still just about got it to the fence, and there's 2 outs.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to miss the barrel, and he didn't miss it by much, did DeCramer, but just a long, loud out by Lane Walton.
DeCramer did not pitch in 2024 redshirt season, 14 games, 3 starts a year ago. This is Patrick Enskov. 1 for 5 a day ago for the Little Rock native. Well, that pitch had a little bit of run to it.
It took a little something off that one. You're right. Had really good late life up and in. That's a really tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and you're going to have a lot of success if he keeps the ball in that zone.
Working with Helfrich.
Good pitch.
Dumps one in there for a called strike.
Really nice spin rate on that breaking ball right there. That's that slurvy slider that DeCramer will throw.
See what he does, 1 and 2. That one's hit hard to third. Pompey will knock it down and pick it up, and he slings it to first. to retire Enskov, and the Red Wolves go in order, and the Razorbacks coming into bat.
Cody, what's going on? He says, "What's up, Razorback Recount? Thank you for the baseball." Hey, not a problem, Cody. We do them all. That's what we're here for. Appreciate all 206 on YouTube and the guys and gals over on Twitch. Uh-oh. I don't know how to say your name there, KE7, but are you an Arkansas State fan? If you are, welcome in. We are Razorbacks fans, but all fans are welcome here. Let's hit just make sure you hit that thumbs up button for us.
Upper 80s, low 90s, might touch 92, 93 with that fastball. When he's on, he's got some good sink, and you're going to see more ground balls out of Maloney.
Oh, that's tonight, isn't it, 2K?
Arkansas's lineup, again, looks a little bit different today. Mike Anu in center, then Helfrich and Reese.
I'll see.
Robinette
I'll let you know
third.
before the game's
Who's
over.
healthy?
If we do, it'll be on our Twitch channel.
Souza and Zach Stewart will be the DH. Pompey was at short yesterday. He's back at third. Christian Turner in left, and Brumbaugh's at short. And
Appreciate you,
it's
Brandon
a roulette
Holder,
wheel
for
of spinning this
subscribing.
thing around over the last
Welcome
couple
to
of
the
days.
platoon.
That's right.
Soldier.
Good to see Christian Turner in there. Dave Van Horn talks he loves his speed. If he can ever get on the bases, he can really go.
So Colin Maloney finishing up a year ago, 9 starts, 13 appearances, and there's the no masks in that dugout. That's a good thing, but I think Davis had to work a little bit harder to find some healthy bodies, and just about the time you get somebody back, though, Troy, then somebody else goes on the shelf.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things. You want the team to have some camaraderie and hang around each other, but then you almost have to quarantine the guys that aren't feeling very well. You need to have a sick room and a healthy room.
Yes. Here's Mike Anu. Hit his second home run of the season yesterday in the first inning. His very first at Baum Walker. Also had a run-scoring single, part of a 2-for-4 afternoon. And Maloney ready, and his first one is buried in the dirt.
I'm still quite impressed by a stat you talked about, Mike Anu. His time down the first base line, especially from the right-hand side, is 4-1. So you're going to see him, if you have a slow ground ball, he might just beat it out. I mean, right at somebody.
Watch. Yeah, you're right. And we got to see a little bit of the vertical leap yesterday. He raced back to the fence on a Houseworth homer, and I thought he might just kind of scale the wall and jump up to make the play. New hits a sky-high pop-up into shallow right center. Who wants it? It will be the center fielder, Quiller. Calls off Griffiths and Walton to make the catch. And this is a relatively winless day after a couple of afternoons on Monday and Tuesday in Northwest Arkansas, where you'd like to be out on a ship and put up the sail and let it do all the work. Today it's pretty calm.
I mean, that ball right there might have ended up in left field yesterday and might have been in the stands the day before. I tell you what, the wind was just whipping the last few days. But, yeah, it's super
rare.
calm today.
Does not happen very often.
Non-bomb-like.
None Arkansas-like. Here's Ryder Helfrich. Takes that fastball down. Ryder Helfrich is the only Razorback with 4 multi-hit games so far this season. See the 15 homers a year ago. Yesterday, though, he singled and walked and hit into a double play. Arkansas lost a base runner in each of the first 3 innings, while the Red Wolves were building a 7-2 lead, and they did not look back.
Yeah, just those base running mistakes, it kind of crippled the Hogs. They had some momentum roll, kind of ran themselves out of a couple innings.
You know, it's funny, we talked to Coach Silva today, and we had just an incredible visit with him. And, you know, he deflected some of the credit and praise for his team as Helfrich takes a high strike. And he pointed out that base running mistake that Arkansas made because it took a run off the board. The heart of the lineup was coming up. Who knows? And just little things like that sometimes that when you look back on it, may be lost amongst about 6 or other situations in the game. But, you know, he realized that his team took advantage of some and found a way to cruise to a win as Helfrich walks.
Yeah, you would have bases loaded in that situation. I think your 2-hole hitter coming up, and, you know, who knows what would have happened. But, again, you got to take advantage of your breaks, and the Red Wolves sure did yesterday, and they looked really solid. And they even have maybe one of their best players out with a knee injury.
Yes. Seems like a common theme from some of Arkansas's opponents. This is Reese Robinette. He's in the 3-hole today. He went 0 for 3 with a walk, and he jumped up from the 6th hole to the 3rd spot.
Sometimes you got to take advantage when
Yes.
you got some guys sick and just produce.
We put up the bio on Reese when he stepped in. His numbers a season ago from Kennett, Missouri, hometown of Sheryl Crow. Small little town, so.
I tell you what, I've been really impressed. I know it's really early on this ball game, Brett, but Casey Mosier, our home plate umpire, is been spot on. There's a couple pitches that could have gone either way. I mean, he was really accurate according to TrackMan, and you can maybe expand on what these umpires are using TrackMan this season.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that later on today. I think finally the college game has been able to fully utilize some of the technology in TrackMan, and we'll save that for a little bit later on. There's the head hog, 24 seasons as the head coach at Arkansas. And every year has its own challenges. I think this year for Dave and beyond the flu is just kind of using this 18-game homestand to kind of find out a little bit more about some of the newcomers and some of the transfers and solidify this lineup before conference play.
Yeah, I think so. A lot of new faces. You just don't know how guys are going to respond. You saw how they did in the fall and early spring, but when the lights come on and it's game time, sometimes guys respond better or worse. Maybe the pressure kind of gets to some, and the other guys are, you know, just like Allen Iverson.
Dave used an expression, and here's the 3-0, and it's a called strike to Robinette, that Bubba used on radio with me the other day, and he said, I feel like guys are kind of chasing some hits. In other words, you're like, you know, I'm a weekend, I need more hits, I need a couple of home runs, and you start thinking and expanding the zone a little bit. Whoa, that's a wild throw, and it's going to end up in the seats.
Boy, ricochet off the first base glove of Campbell. And you really don't think Helfrich's going to go anywhere. You have a left-handed hitting first baseman, kind of an unnecessary pick. You can see a pretty short lead right there, and boy, that thing came in hot to Campbell at first base.
Yeah, hit the glove, and you think, well, why wasn't it caught? Well, that was a fastball from Maloney. Robinette, 3-1, fouls one back to the screen, and the count has gone full.
Appreciate that. You're welcome,
Val
Michael.
Koschel on the lineup, though, and Camden's numbers. It's another opportunity for somebody to play. You'd like to see for Arkansas's cause someone take advantage. Here comes the payoff. Fouled back again from Maloney to Robinette.
I feel like Robinette's kind of leaning out over the plate to try to protect that outside corner. Kind of almost jammed himself on that one. It really wasn't that far inside. Kind of understand his thought process a little bit, but you hate when you do that to yourself.
Another payoff. That one's high. Couple of walks here in the first from Colin Maloney.
It's something that the Red Wolves really didn't do yesterday. How about only 4 walks for the Hogs?
Tony Silva, you know, Troy, we just had an incredible conversation with him before the game, in addition to a couple of nights ago. And the first thing I said to him, how many calls and texts did you get? And he thought about it. He said, a lot.
A lot, yeah. He was really happy for his kids in the program. And again, we talked yesterday in the broadcast about the buzz in Jonesboro, and boy, that'll do nothing but just increase that. And that's what that program needs. They need continue to get more and more exposure. I think the community's really backing this team. The administration is as well, and it's good for baseball in the state of Arkansas.
Cahillo Eloy took a vicious swing and fouled one at the plate. Cahillo's hitting 6 straight games, a slugging percentage at .826. Chance to put the Razorbacks in front. And just to add on to your point with what Chris Curry is doing in Little Rock and Tony Silva in Arkansas State, the level of college baseball performance in this state keeps getting better and better. Cahill fouls one out of the glove of the catcher Amundsen, but Mike Silva, he had a lot of success at Nichols, and if you can win there and you can get into a couple of regionals,
that's impressive.
You know that you have the formula down to take that someplace else and do the same thing.
Yeah, I think that's probably what the administration of Arkansas State saw in Mike Silva. Just, again, his ability to coach these kids up and do a great job of analyzing talent.
Cahillo will send one out into center field. That'll drop in front of Quiller.
They're going to score a run.
Will turn third. He will score. Robinette hits the deck, and he still has a chance to get to third if he can pop up. They needed to do a chalk outline on Ryder Helfrich or Reese Robinette between second and third after Helfrich scored.
Good to see you again today.
But I think Reese almost gave up on the play, and when the ball was kicking around, he popped up and made it to third base. Did Robinette get tripped at all?
I don't know if he got tripped or, when we used to have AstroTurf on the field, we called it a turf monster. We'll call that one a dirt monster, just like a hand came up and grabbed his foot. But first of all, good job by Cahill Aloy with 2 strikes. Really muscled that one out there. Robinette hit second base, and you can't see what happens. Maybe here's a better angle. Let's see if he trips over his own feet or what happens.
Because Dave Van Horn is out there, and that's what he's talking about.
Oh,
that's
wow.
why Robinette went down. Dave went out and talked to Jeff Head, so he saw that right away. He wanted some version of obstruction. Had Robinette been out, that would have been a bigger issue.
Yeah, it really should have been. Now we know why Robinette went down.
And you could see Reese was almost surprised or
Absolute
shocked,
2K.
Troy.
That he didn't get the call.
Well,
Yeah.
just that, he didn't realize what hit him. You kind of have that mini collision, and you're running at full speed, and takes the wind out of your sails just a bit. I mean, he's looking at third base. He's not even looking right now at Engskov. And obviously, I guess Jeff Head said it, just 2 guys that happen to be in the same place at the same time. Arkansas, out of all that, gets a run, and there's Nolan Souza. I guess we lose track of the fact that was good RBI from Cahill.
I mean, Cahill Aloy just does what he does. That's get RBIs.
Runs.
What, 70 a season ago?
Off to a good start with 9 this season. Souza takes one down.
Absolutely, Tiff. You've been here for all of them.
2-0.
We appreciate that.
Again, that's a borderline pitch that I know that Colin Maloney wanted, but it is. It's about a baseball off that plate.
Angel,
Just
you're
a
right.
great
It should have
take
been
by Nolan
interference.
Souza.
Souza swings through that one for strike 1.
Really love the approach of a lot of these college pitchers nowadays. It used to be you just pound the bottom of the strike zone. Now these guys, if they've got a little bit of carry on that fastball, they'll not afraid to challenge those hitters up in the zone.
Hard hit, but a chance for Walton to get 2. There's 1 on to first. Double play, and that's a big sequence to end the inning
Didn't
and
need
limit
that.
Arkansas to just a run. Souza hit it hard, but he's out, and the frame is over. Hawks lead 1-0.
Yeah. I think we all feel that way, knee-high guy. I appreciate everybody here watching with us. Over 450 people watching with us this afternoon. And we got 52 likes. So while we're at commercial break, just back out and hit that like and subscribe button for us. Or if you're over on Twitch, hit that follow button. We appreciate it very much. Yesterday, you guys rocked us up to like 250 or 60 something likes. You guys did a heck of a job yesterday. They shouldn't be blocked. I can see your comment right now, Bobby. It's the first one I've seen, but I see this one. YT with another super chat says, "Can we get more runs?" We will for the days over with. Let's hope.
Arkansas from 2021 to 2025, and I guess when you hit 5 home runs, you're probably going to
Razorback
score
kid.
in that 12-run range.
Yeah,
Good to
5
see you
home
again.
runs, a grand slam, that'll do it. And again, and lost in all that was just the job their pitching staff did. They had 3 really good pitchers and really kept Arkansas off balance for most of the game.
Evan Griffiths, the right fielder, leads things off against DeCramer in the second. Griffiths 1 for 4 with a single and a walk and a run scored yesterday.
I think pretty good, 2K. If we can get over these injuries.
DeCramer's pitch. There's the slider, and it's
I
cut
wish
and missed.
ESPN would get this stutter and stuff figured out, because it's like it seems like
Yeah, really
every
nice spin
every
rate
couple
on that
games they have
break ball-
problems.
breaking ball, almost 2,700 by James
Yesterday was
DeCramer.
really
and
good.
that'll
Today we got a
Get you
little bit
some
of a
break
stutter.
with that.
That's more than's on my scouting report. 2 pitches outside. I
Thank
mentioned
you,
DeCramer was at Oregon State
Baymond.
last year, and he worked most
Sorry if I butchered your
out
name
of the
there.
bullpen. He did make 3 starts, and one of those was against USC in the Corvallis
Appreciate it if
Regional
you give us
during
a
the
follow.
tournament. 5 shutout innings, 6
Over on
strikeouts, only
Twitch.
2. That's a nice way to go into the portal, too, to finish on that high note.
Yeah, it really was. That looks like changeup we've seen out of DeCramer.
That is a low spin changeup.
Almost kind of has some knuckleball action on that one.
2-2 the count. And that pitch is on the corner for strike 3 called.
Boy, talking about dot in the corner right there. That's what James DeCramer just did. And tell you what, it doesn't hurt to have a really good veteran catcher in Ryder Helfrich. Watch
That's true,
Helfrich
Richard.
frame this pitch up right here. Again, just a little bit with that wrist. Doesn't move the whole glove, just the wrist.
Would you call that a curve or a slider? Because he throws both. That has almost curveball spin. to
Yeah,
it.
that has some, kind of has some more of the sweeping action. Seems like it's got a little more of that slider in it.
That's why I asked. This is Houseworth, the DH. Homer and an RBI double yesterday for the St. Louis native. One more thought, though, on DeCramer. Might have had a bit of a friendship with Gackle and Helfrich before he came
Appreciate
here,
you, Mark.
so
Welcome to the Star
it
Squad.
always helps to have
Soldier.
some people within a program that you
Larry
can go
LC,
to for
welcome.
some advice.
Appreciate you very much.
2-strike pitch is fouled back and out of play.
Richard, you too.
Yeah, kind of like, how do you
Appreciate
like
that.
it? What's your thought process? And again, yeah, it's always good to have a friendly face when you get to town.
I think McIlvain did the same thing with Kojal
I believe so.
coming from Vanderbilt. And sometimes it is as simple as saying, you know, I don't want to make a mistake. Let me know if this is going to be a good spot for me. And that pitch did not miss by much, a little bit out. The count 1-2.
And Casey Mosier, our home plate umpire, he's on it. He's locked in at the plate today.
1-2 from DeCramer. Runs a fastball at 95, up and out. First 4 have been set down.
I'm not sure why that would be, guys.
He's just kind of one of those guys that's somewhat animated.
I haven't changed
on the
anything
mound.
on
He
the
gives
on
you-
the
looks like he's almost kind of max effort on all
comments or
pitches.
nothing, so I don't know why you wouldn't
Good
be
pitch for
showing
strike
up.
3.
But I will take a look into that
Back-to-back
after
Hayes
this
looking here in the second inning.
show today, and see if there's anything that
I think it's just that fast motion that he has.
That
You can
went
see
wrong.
the windup here, even in slow motion. It still looks fast, but again, not another great job by Ryder Helfrich, just picking that one, just lifting it back into the zone.
I tell you what, the pitch shape impresses me. I think it's a little bit different of a look, and I don't know if it's
Yeah.
late breaking. It's got a little more of a hump if that's a slider, or it's a little bit tighter if it's a curve. And cross jumper off a 2-homer game. Skies went out to right center field, and Mike Anu, you just take everything out there in right center. He made the play. The inning ends 6 up, 6 down for the Red Wolves. Hogs lead 1-0.
So is everybody having problems with their messages in the chat not showing up?
I'm going to go with that's a YouTube issue.
Yeah, it's got to be because we've not changed anything, and
The only thing I remove is like profanity.
yeah.
Hey, Sarge, what you chewing on, man?
Street tacos, my brother. Hey, there's Riley. Good to see you, Miss Riley. Sorry, I will mute that. Let me know that. Yeah, that's crazy, Michael.
We'll look into it and try to get it
Yeah,
fixed. I'll see if it's I'm going to think it's a YouTube issue because it happened to me earlier today watching
Teams
a
that are on the
video game
Razorback
live stream.
schedule, including Mississippi State, right out of the gates in conference play.
Yeah, that's going to be a challenge early on for the Hogs, and that is going to be a fun weekend here. I think it's, the 13th, 14th, and 15th of March, so it's right around the corner.
Zach Stewart leads off. Grounds one to a vacated hole on the left side, and that'll bounce about 15 times out into left center for a base hit.
Thank you for subscribing,
Two
Dylan.
of the 4 hits for Stewart in limited at-bats were home runs, but he'll take a leadoff single here in the second inning.
But he keeps swinging the bat like that, and Zach Stewart's going to find his name in the lineup more often than not. Brett, you talked about yesterday's game, and what positive thing could come out of that as far as the Hogs go. I think that the hard single off the fence by TJ Pompey might have gotten him going. I mean,
I hope so.
Just a really solid contact swing, and when you're really scuffling at the plate, sometimes that's all you need. Just hit the ball hard.
Linda, I'm on
Get
the men's. Yes, I do feel a little better today. Thank you for asking.
Going to pop that one up, back and out of play. He struck out 13 times this year, and sometimes, obviously, with his skill set, his speed, you want to see a little more contact. But, again, I think sometimes this 18-game homestand is designed to get a few guys really rolling.
Yeah, I think so. You kind of get in that same routine day in, day out. You're going to class, sleeping in your own bed. Seems like that breaking ball away is what's really giving Pompey a lot of trouble. So I think he just needs to kind of concentrate, almost think like, I'm going to try to hit the ball right over the second baseman's head. As a hitter, I just felt like it kept me on the ball a little bit longer.
Pompey lifts one high in the air, but playable left center field. Cross jumper, waiting for that one to descend, and that is the first out of the inning.
We hit that one on the screws, just straight up. It's a good job by Colin Maloney. Really took something off of that breaking ball. That only came in at 79 miles an hour. So, again, it was that change of pace with the velocity that had Pompey out in front a little bit.
Christian Turner getting the start. He came on late for Ruiz in the game on Saturday when he was having a bit of the issue with the calf, and I think Dave mentioned that Ruiz would be a possibility for getting back in the lineup this weekend against UTA. Been a little bit different for him not being in there last couple of days, and Arkansas has missed his production, Troy, because when you look at what Ruiz has done, 412 average.
Just got on base.
Got on base, 6 walks, 583 on base. So hopefully he's back soon.
And I'll tell you what, that's a lot to be said for just getting on base and putting pressure on that defense. Turner just a tick late on that last fastball.
If anybody's noticing any glitchiness or anything like that, it's on the ESPN side.
Here's the 1-2. Late swing, fouled back and out of play.
We had this the other day
Turner
in the game where
from Houghton,
ESPN did this.
Louisiana.
Sounds familiar,
It
doesn't it?
should. Same hometown as Peyton Stovall. Well, he's taken a couple of those right out of the glove of Amundsen.
And I tell you what I'd do if I'm Arkansas State right here. Christian Turner hasn't showed me that he can get the barrel out on that fastball. And again, I know he's got 2 strikes, so he's kind of in that protection mode a little bit, but I would not speed up his bat and throw a breaking ball in this situation.
Lifted down the line in left and bending out of play again.
That looked like a changeup. That 5 miles an hour slower than the fastball.
Michael Cam's out with the flu right now. That's why he hasn't played yet today.
And that is a swing, and that is a miss. So Maloney wins the battle. That's his first strikeout, second out of the inning.
That's a really good pitch by Maloney. He was in the driver's seat, 1 ball, 2 strikes, so he had the ability, even though this is taken, it's still 2-2. You can see Turner just could not resist. This is Carson Brumbaugh, shortstop out of Edmond, Oklahoma.
Out of the lineup yesterday. Three for 27 on the young season, so another guy I think the Razorbacks this week and beyond would like to see him settle in just a bit.
I think those are the kind of pitches right there. That is a borderline strike that kind of went Maloney's way, and when you're hitting like Brumbaugh, it seems like that's what happens. The borderline pitch goes against you. Now you're 1-1 instead of 2-0. Zach Stewart, not really much of a threat to steal over there at first base.
Wave and a miss from Brumbaugh. Maloney with a couple of strikeouts to end the inning. The Razorbacks get a leadoff single, but they do not score. We've completed a pair of
Brumball
innings.
doing Brumball things.
They don't have much of a choice.
Yeah, not right now.
I can hear you again.
Jesus Christ, I got the mic away from me too.
Them street tacos must be damn good.
They're homemade. Yeah, Red Hog. It almost seems that way, huh? Hatchet B says freshmen and a couple that haven't got much playing time in college. That's why the midweek games matter for them. Yeah, you're right. This is definitely to get them guys playing time. Man, I keep my sneezes, blow my nose. This flu is terrible. Trying to eat some jalapenos and stuff to try to make nose run more. Over 100 likes already in the first couple innings. Great job, everybody. Hey, well, let's be greedy today. And let's shoot for that first 300 ever likes in a stream. We got 445 people total, 428 on YouTube and Fayetteville. So we can make it. You guys have been excellent in the last few streams.
Felt like they were just in a better spot offensively. I think the numbers would bear that out.
Yeah, I think that's a leap forward from 2025. Yep. I mean, some really impressive numbers. And I love the term that Coach Mike Silva talked about is we got to challenge the wall, which means drive that baseball in the gap, maybe over the fence. And they sure did that yesterday.
Yes, they did. Case and Campbell had 3 hits of the 14 for the team. And the one thing Coach Silva told us that he mentioned to the team yesterday, I'm just as curious to see how you come out and play today. Respect the win, I think, was the phrase that he used.
Kind of like the old saying goes, act like you've done it before. And he said he was really happy with how his team reacted right immediately after the ball game. He said they were excited, but not just like they won the national championship.
Ground ball to Souza. Should be an easy play, and is for the first out. And I think part of that was because the outcome really wasn't in doubt for the last couple of innings.
Right.
Very business-like approach. But again, I think he told his kids and his players, you're going to be social media heroes for a day. You're going to hear from a lot of people, friends and family and Red Wolves fans. And that's the new part of the equation, I think, in the last decade for these players, the immediacy by which people can reach them.
Enjoy it, but stay grounded, I think, is kind of his point to that.
Here's Torres, the third baseman. He'll wave and miss. Was on base 3 times yesterday. The Puerto Rico native scored a couple of runs, drove in a run. Liner, that'll be caught by Nolan Souza. He was perfectly placed. He started to climb the ladder, and then the only thought was, let that ball still keep going over the reach of his glove, but he brings it down.
That's when it doesn't hurt to have a 6'3" second baseman. I'm not saying the Kojal could not have caught that ball, but that would have been interesting. Camden would have had to have some hops on that one.
This is Amundsen, the catcher, who's 1 for 17 on the season. He was hit by a pitch and scored a run yesterday in that 6-run second inning that was a big-time shot in the arm for Arkansas State. It's been with Coach Silva all 4 years. A couple at Nichols, 2 here at Arkansas State. Minnesota native. He takes and looks at one a little bit outside and low.
Really good take by Amundsen right there. Those catchers with a good eye, because they understand that strike zone just a little bit better than position players.
And this is a defensive catcher. I mean, a year ago he threw out 17 runners trying to steal. It's a pretty big number.
That's really impressive.
So you're hoping to get a little offense and then just do your job defensively.
That's right. Almost like a really good shortstop or second baseman.
True.
A lot of teams talk about how critical it is to have great players up the middle, and that starts with your catcher.
I got a piece of Helfrich on the swing.
Might see DeCramer come a little bit farther outside. That was down away. Really great pitcher's pitch right there. Amundsen just got a piece of it. DeCramer's a lot of knees and elbows when he starts that windup.
The 2-2. Couple of bounces down to third. Pompey's there, shows off the arm. That's another perfect inning for DeCramer. Good start for the Arkansas right-hander.
A lot better than yesterday's start.
Bottom of the third inning.
Arkansas State is much improved team. Still don't think they're ready to consistently compete with the best. Coastal probably going to win Sunbelt. Yeah, they're definitely going to hold their own. 2K. Mobley.
Well, Coastal always has a good baseball team.
Yes, they do.
That's just a really good coach.
Souza is playing nice today. He grounded into a double play, but he is playing good.
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't have all these damn players quarantined.
Michael, I can tell you this. If Cam has the flu I have, it is pretty doubtful he's going to be playing Sunday if he just got it today. I'm on day 4, and I couldn't be playing right now if I had to.
I'd say who would play if they had the flu.
Staff.
Michael
Jordan.
From 2024 and how much they improved when he got on campus in 2025. And again, he still feels like there's some improvement to be made, but you really see how competitive just everybody on this whole entire team is. And I think that kind of gets back to, just the tone that these coaches said, hey, you know what, we're going to play good teams. We're going to expect a lot out of you. We're going to coach you up, and let's go get them.
I think what they did last year, though, you're really trying to mix and match. You're trying to optimize your pitchers. And by that, there is an art form of getting guys out when maybe they've reached that point where they're no longer surprising the hitters. Here's Mike Anu singling back up the middle for a base hit. Was tattooed right back up the box.
About 106 off the bat of Mike Anu. That's squaring one up. But yeah, you're right. It's
Limited exposure.
I am, Michael. Appreciate
it's
that, man.
the ability to go, okay, hey, this guy's really good for an
Hopefully
inning
by
and a third
this weekend,
or
I'm
inning
back to
two-thirds,
100%.
but you got to push him to 3 innings. And
Ready to
and
keep
that's
bringing
what's-
baseball games to you
he's having
guys.
some issues and maybe some command issues or just getting fatigued.
Stolen one base this year, back and standing. And I think I will talk about it from time to time. You bring him, let's say he surprises you and he has 2 good innings. If you take him out, he leaves with that feeling of confidence. You go back out there for a third, a couple of runs score, and the whole thought process is, boy, I didn't finish strong, and rather than what you did good. And I think that's always a balancing act when you're trying to incorporate new players, young players, or anybody, really.
Yeah, I think so. Baseball is such a mental game and a game of confidence. And as a coach, yeah, you've really got to figure out, if it's almost like those guys that retire when they're right on top, because then all they can think about is how good they were at the end of their career instead of pushing it a few extra years and really starting to slide off on the talent level. So you got to squeeze that down into a single game.
Helfrich blisters one right to short. A flip back to first is going to be in time for a double play. So Arkansas hit into 2. One was a ground ball DP, and that was a line-out double play.
Yeah,
boy, the Hawks are losing some base runners.
Yeah, they really are. That was, a line drive that was right where the shortstop should have been playing. It's easy to, critique and analyze up here in the booth, but as a base runner, you have to kind of expect that ball to be caught just where it was hit.
Certainly it's in front of you. Robinette waves and misses. Reese walked
Thank
back
you,
into
Tristan,
first.
for becoming a
Stranded
soldier.
at third base. Robinette waves and misses at a pitch a little bit up and out of the zone. Maloney issued a couple of walks, including one to Robinette in the first and an Aloy single, and that's the lone run so far in this game. Arkansas has all 3 hits so far.
You can see Maloney really starting to gain some confidence after that line drive double play, because, boy, that just really changes the outlook.
Yeah, GX, I have that turned off, too. So that shouldn't be affecting him, but it could be.
Robinette. The ball was several baseballs in. He thought he should have had it. There was one that was much closer than that.
Somebody asked Casey Moser in the Red Wolves dugout, and he kind of moved his hands a couple of inches apart, motion like 3-4 inches. Payoff pitch. Another vacated hole on the diamond where Reese Robinette will find a base hit. Stewart did that in the second to left field. Robinette reaches right field on the ground here in the third.
Yeah, you can see the huge hole. He hits it right almost at the umpire, right out there, and where the second baseman normally would be played. And I don't disagree with playing a little bit more of that shift, but sometimes with 2 strikes, you don't want to kind of play a little more true to the position than shifting that much, because if you're a hitter, you're kind of trying to think maybe look breaking ball and adjust to a fastball. I tell you what, if you're an Arkansas fan, you really like when Kahio Aloy comes up with men on base.
Nine runs batted in this season to go along with those 70 from a year ago. Gets under this pitch and hits it a mile in the air down the line and left. Engskov will make the catch with 2 outs to end the inning. The Razorbacks get another hit, so it's through 3. 1-0 Arkansas.
Yeah, Angel, it's something to do with YouTube or internet or something. Not mine, but no, we ain't gonna start this. Because ESPN's having a glitchy stream today. And normally, because yesterday's stream was smooth. And everyone, we've only had one other one too that was glitchy with ESPN. And the comment thing has got to be YouTube doing something. Because I haven't changed anything from yesterday to today. The only thing different is we're monetized today and we weren't monetized yesterday. And that wouldn't have nothing to do with that. Haha, Riley. Absolutely.
Outing is one of the reasons why. 35 pitches through 3, so he'll be back to the top of the lineup second time through. Quiller, Walton, and Engskov. You know, we were talking a lot about Quiller yesterday and his stance, and you see it right there, the way he holds the bat. First thing that popped into my mind was Ricky Henderson.
Absolutely.
So when we were talking to Coach Silva today, and that one's laced foul, I'm like, got to be some correlation, and he said 100%.
Yeah, I love the story. He said, you know, I just had him take a look and said, hey, this guy, his name's Ricky Henderson, and he's one of the best players to play baseball in a long, long time. And he goes, just look at it and see what you think and go down the cage. He goes, I didn't even follow him down there. He came back and goes, Coach, I can hit like that. I'm relaxed. I've got all the tension is down in his legs where it's supposed to be, and upper body and hands relaxed, and that's what you want to be, have that quick twitch.
One thing Coach Silva mentioned that, you know, Quiller was just looking for an opportunity. He's one of the best in the Sun Belt, and Nichols was really it as far as options. A chopper to third, taken by Pompey from the foul side of the line. He will throw out Quiller. He's shown off that arm in a couple of plays already today. And Quiller retired, but he was just hoping for a chance to play somewhere, and Coach Silva found him, took him to Nichols, brought him to Arkansas State. He's one of the best players in the Sun Belt Conference.
Yeah, it really is just started just clicking right there for Ashton Quiller. He just hits the ball hard every time he comes to the plate. And again, TJ Pompey almost kind of look a little Manny Machado over there at third base.
Yeah, I think so. Certainly with that size, right?
Yeah, go let your momentum carry you into foul ground and just throw a laser across the diamond.
Lane Walton lined out to rather deep right center back in the first. Yesterday, but from George Ranch High School in Sugar Land, the same high school that produced Kevin Copps. We remember him, don't we? Will we ever forget Kevin? And that one is down the line and left and out of play.
Kevin looked like he was throwing a wiffle ball up there, the way he could spin that baseball.
Just makes you smile when I say the name, doesn't it, Kevin Copps?
And just a great human being. I mean, I tell you what, just a completely humble kid, really just kept grinding throughout his whole career, and then it just kind of clicked for him.
0-2 pitch, spiked. Gets away from Elfrid. Went to Hill College. Coach Silva said they were looking at somebody else, and they came across Lane, and I think it was a low-budget JUCO, and you know, this first ride around Division I.
I seen that at the end of the stream yesterday, Pooh Bear, and I laughed because I didn't know what you was talking about. But now I remember you talking about the armadillo thing.
Of Lane Walton, it just exudes the confidence. Like just even
pretty sure they're
like
not. They don't have
there.
leprosy, no.
When you're locked in, you can tell about half of that pitch halfway to the play if it's going to be in the zone or not.
Taking the count from 0-2 to 3-2. DeKramer's next pitch. Breaking ball, strike 3. 3 Ks for DeKramer.
Not sure if Walton was trying to guess fastball in that last pitch, but boy, it really locked him up. Look at this pitch by DeKramer, just kind of came in the back door, and
that's tight, isn't it?
It was really tight. How about almost 26 RPM on the spin rate on that one?
Engskov bounced to third to Pompey, his only time in. So DeKramer has a chance, if he could retire the Red Wolves shortstop, to get through 4 innings in less than 50 pitches.
I think
tell you, this dude's got a hell of a curveball.
Kramer's motion, you see, he has it's so fast that every pitch looks like it's going to be a fastball, just because of it looks like he's trying to generate as much power as he possibly can, and then here this really tight breaking ball shoots up there, or even a straight changeup, and I think that's the deception of it.
I think you're right.
It looks like every pitch is max effort. And then and the arm speed's the same. It's
because
coming out of the same slot.
The hitters almost kind of give up on those breaking balls because of how high they seem to come out of the hand.
So in those conversations, just to slow down the pitcher.
The offensive timeouts have taken over our game.
They really have.
Even Arkansas is breaking
Absolutely,
down.
2K. I think so, too. And he's young. It's only going to get better.
As he's going to the plate, he'll peel that ball away from the glove and kind of give it a second tap.
That would jack me a little bit up as a hitter.
It would, too. Yeah.
Because I'm watching that ball come out of his glove, and then he's tapping it back down again.
Taps it back in again.
Yeah, man. It is. Makes it fun, huh?
50th pitch forthcoming from DeKramer to Engskov.
Yeah, absolutely. 2K, that's what I was just saying.
Hogs got a run in the bottom of the first, and that's it so far.
He's definitely going to get better.
The 2-2 is chopped up the middle. Brumbaugh with it. That is the first base runner for the Red Wolves. Engskov will hustle it down to second base after the first 11 were set down. The Red Wolves have a base runner. You were thinking, well, that's going to be a base hit, and then Engskov just kept right on running.
Let's see how he busts it right out of the gate. Yeah, he thinks that might be a play at first, but it's a great job of coaching over there at first base to tell him, hey, you can try to get 2 right here, and tremendous hustle now with 2 outs.
Hustle play.
Red Wolves have the tying run at second base.
Hustle double. It's 50 pitches, and DVH is already made the call to the bullpen. So DeKramer had a chance for 4 perfect, as it is 3 2/3 innings. He's done. Arkansas to make a pitching change. We'll step aside and come back with the new hurler right after this.
I got so tired of that commercial yesterday, and now they're going to do it to us again today. I hope this is not like a standard commercial for these games, because I got a lot of these games to do. and I don't want to hear that commercial every day, 15 times a day. He's just sophomore Pooh Bear. I'm sure they only want him to go 50, 55 pitches.
What you talking about? I jam out to that song every day in my truck.
Yeah. Excuse me. Ooh. Yeah, GX. There, I wouldn't count A-State out of anything right now. They're playing good, and they're a lot better than I thought they were. To give them credit.
Count thing that they maybe wanted to get him to 50 and not go over, and Arkansas is going to go to Steele Eves, and you kind of go with one kind of animated power pitcher to another one, and Steele Eves, he's going to throw that fastball around 92 to 94. That's some good sink, tight breaking ball as well. You can see the numbers so far a season to go for Steele Eves.
Ed Hobbs with DeKramer.
I'm going to pay for those jalapenos.
Quick conversation before we resume play. Steele Eves pitched back on Saturday for Coach Hobbs and threw a couple of scoreless innings in a game Arkansas would walk off in the bottom of the ninth. Give up a couple of singles. Talked
Appreciate
about
all 485 guys.
on Saturday in that
people,
game,
ladies
Coyle
and gentlemen,
Eves went back to back,
young and old,
duo
watching
threw
the game with us
55
today
pitches. 48 of the
on
55
YouTube and
were
Twitch.
strikes.
Yeah, that's filling up the zone.
Goodness.
I tell
Because
you what,
sometimes you miss
on purpose.
We
intentionally.
apologize
wanna
about
throw
the
everything in the
glitchiness, but that is
I
not
tell you
us.
what,
That
if-
is ESPN.
That scouting report is probably out on Steele Eves and said, if you be aggressive when you come up to the plate, because he's going to throw strikes.
Evan Griffiths, the cleanup hitter, is the next man in. And the pitch down and away from Eves.
Good defensively, Arkansas is
All
playing.
right, give
pretty
me ones in
straight
the
away.
chat if you
Ball
think we
Will
get out of this inning without getting up and run.
pulled over on the pull side.
You got to hurry.
That is a warning right there from home plate umpire Casey Mosier saying, hey, Steele Eves, let this hitter before you start going into your set.
Good pitch for a strike. Griffiths is a Florida native and a Stetson transfer a year ago. 10 home runs, 45 knocked in. Struck out looking back in the second. Pitch is outside. Notice the velocity from Eves. It's been in that 93 to 94 range. When he came into the program, it was more 90, 91.
Yeah, really has developed some strength. Hunter Bell, the great strength and conditioning coach here at Arkansas.
AMDW,
really
welcome to the
help
broadcast.
these players just kind of not only put more muscle on, but just range of motion as well, too.
Good pitch, strike two.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we're going to get out of the inning
Griffiths
without
would
giving up
love
a
just
run.
to find some green grass in the outfield to
Out of almost
knock
600
this game
people.
up at one each. That's a great job. That pitch is right on the edge of the outside corner, maybe a baseball off.
Two is rolled to short. Brumbaugh's got a strong arm. He'll guide that one over to first base to retire Griffiths.
Good job,
And in the
fellas.
inning,
That
first hit, first base runner
that
for
said
the
we
Red
were all
Wolves.
going to
Haven't
not
had a
give
lot
up no
of
more
traffic
runs.
today. It remains 1-0 Arkansas.
Chat's quiet today. With this many people, it must be people watching at work sneaking it in. Stop it. I'm going to blow your light out with some good old American firepower. that can't happen, Daniel, because the innings are. Oh, yeah, you guys should be caught up by now. But way to stay positive, though. Luke says, Daniel, stop, bruh. Come on, bruh. Bruh. Sheesh.
Bruh.
Guys, I'm sorry too if you can hear me breathing. With this flu I got, it's like it's hard to breathe, so I'm trying not to breathe into the mic. But every now and then I kind of forget, so I apologize for that if I'm annoying somebody. Gals too. Don't forget our ladies in the house. We got some loyal ladies.
Pretty good move by the Red Wolves, bringing the left-hander against the first two batters for Arkansas have been left-handed. And Brett, you don't see this very often, but he's a sidewinder from the left-hand side, so it's going to be a little different. He's going to live in the mid to upper 80s with that fastball and a slow sweeping break. See the numbers for Ashford. And again, yeah, that left hand from the sidearm arm slot is pretty rare. If you're a left-hander, you just got to make sure you keep that front shoulder in.
Sousa's thinking, oh, goody, as he comes to the plate. Rolled into a double play with runners on the corners in the first when Arkansas had plated a run. That is still the game's only tally. Sousa will lift one to center. Quiller will come gliding in. He's there. One pitch, one easy out to begin the bottom of the fourth inning. Brings up Zach Stewart. Stewart drove in a couple of runs for the Razorbacks yesterday, including homering for the second time in as many games. He tried to give the Hogs a lift. They would lose 12-4, and they were not the only team that lost, though. I think 4 of the top 6 teams in the coaches poll lost yesterday to unranked opponents.
Yeah, it was a bad day for the high-ranked ball clubs, and again, that's baseball. It just happens, and there's a lot of talent across the country, and these years with some of these rules, I'm telling you what,
it seemed to be that way last year.
GX,
I would almost agree with that. It wasn't such a bad idea to have a lefty-lefty last year.
Of D1 players it's got to be like 21 is an average.
I think Matt Jones did a piece early in the year on Arkansas, technically a little bit younger than last year, but we're talking about by weeks. You know, you're still in that 21, 22-year-old range. And that's with a Brumbaugh who's 19. Stewart will wave and miss.
Yeah, but we got a pitcher that's 42.
And there's 2 outs. But LSU lost yesterday to McNeese, 7-6, and ended a 16-game.
Almost, Bobby. Almost.
Streak.
That's a pitch that starts out in your back pocket. And Ryan Ashford just really locked up Zach Stewart on that last breaking ball.
TJ Pompey flew out to left his only time in. Well, that's right down the chute for a called strike.
It was almost one of those takes that Pompey was going to take it no matter what just to get a look at Ashford. It's quickly behind 0-2.
He's pumping strikes.
Kind of the show-me fastball up and out of the zone. And he's got a couple options here. He might go, still feel like he's going to go the breaking ball, but maybe down and in or just backdoor this one. Just hung out there.
Four hits for the Razorbacks, 1 for the Red Wolves. On a really good hitting day without much wind, these pitchers have been in command. Maloney worked that ball over. He's got some left-handedness in that delivery.
He's got some nervous energy out there on the bump, doesn't he?
He's going to do it again. I mean, he just doesn't rub down that baseball. We have the wrong camera angle, but he's kind of almost condensing it in his hands, the way he's pushing it like you
would. A clay or something. He's got to mold it just right.
A racquetball of some sort. He'll get Pompey, though, to wave and miss. Strikeout will be completed with a throw down to first, and Ashford just put up a perfect inning.
Well, yesterday we couldn't.
Still just one run has come.
Well, we couldn't score a lot of runs anyway, but A-State just pounded through it. Today we got one hit through 4.
This little mine has been done.
You knew it was coming.
Yeah, I know. I got caught sleeping on that one. All right, everybody on YouTube here, 548 of you. Do me a favor, all you at one time. No, don't do it at the same time because you're liable to crash YouTube. Back out real quick while we're on commercial break and hit that like button if you haven't already done it. We could get we could hit our 300 record mark if everybody would just go out there and hit that like button. Or hit the reactions button. Help your boys out. We ain't asking you for super chats or nothing like that. Although we got them now, finally. But we're not asking for money. We're just asking for that likes and subscribes. Ooh, that was almost bad. I almost blew my nose. I forgot to mute.
Some big upsets there in those midweek games, and a lot of times, those bigger schools
for educational purposes
do some substituting of players. But again, you want to try to win every game, and just shows like the parity in college baseball.
So we weren't the only big team to lose yesterday, is what they're saying.
Ole Miss got a win yesterday. They moved to 9-0 for the first time since 2022. Texas A&M. You see what we're dealing with today. Yesterday, a lot of hits, a lot of runs. Today, the pitchers have been in command. Now, Eves came on, got the final out in the 4th inning, so this is his first full inning. Hausworth will lead off. This 2-game set is right there for the taking for the Red Wolves if they can get some offense or some base runners, and that was propelled away.
That's an error.
By Souza, and Hausworth will reach.
Yeah, just a cue shot off the end of the bat of Hausworth, and again, that's where you just got to put that baseball in play. Souza hadn't had a lot of opportunity in the outfield. See if that ball comes up on him, maybe just a little bit.
Sent you a text, Sarge. Just text me back when you can.
Was he caught between trying to come around that and backhanded?
It doesn't matter. So. Souza should make that play. Hey, thank you for the new subscription, Eric.
It will.
Appreciate that a lot. Welcome to the Sarge squad.
Jumper flew out to center his only time in. I was saying that Ole Miss is 9-0. A&M had a couple of games this weekend that were really strange. 1-0 and 2-1 in the 11 innings against Penn from the Ivy League, and they scored 25 runs in 7 innings against Lamar yesterday.
That's how crazy baseball can be.
13 different players scored, 14 walks. And that's off the glove of Helfrich, and this inning needs a reset.
That was a cross-up right there for sure. They're going to rule that as a pass ball, but that just looked like that Helfrich wasn't prepared for that type of pitch.
Duly noted, TP. Laugh out loud.
Just like that, the tying run is nobody out. Pretty good start. They've had 6 run rule wins in 9 games. Hit a couple of grand slams yesterday, already 4 this season.
Wow.
So, you think about some of the teams around the league. You go to Texas and LSU, but don't forget about Vandy, and some of these other squads are putting up some numbers.
I don't think that there's an easy weekend in the SEC.
I mean, we haven't even talked about Mississippi State. Hogs will see them early. But Vandy had his player named Braden Holcomb, who was the SEC Player of the Week last week. He had a grand slam and a 2-run homer yesterday, so he's right back in competition for that again. He has 21 runs batted in this season.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, Arkansas's leader has, what, maybe 10?
If that.
Kosho with 10, Micah New with 10. Cross jumper takes a big swing and came up empty. Steele leaves the K, and he kind of needed that to kind of calm this inning down after an error and a pass ball.
Yeah, anything on the ground is probably going to move the base runner up to third base. And look at the bottom fall out of that one. Eves really got on top of that breaking ball. That's striking out a really hot cross jumper.
Kason Campbell bounced out to second, his only time in. That one's outside at 93. These hitters are trying to square something up today.
Yeah, they're not getting cheated at the plate. And Steele Eves is doing a really good job of pitching in the bottom part of the zone. And you might see him trying to come up here, especially if he gets 2 strikes, to elevate that fastball and get the strikeout up in the zone.
Just a base hit, though, would let these Red Wolves tie things up. And considering they had all the momentum yesterday, that would be a big boost or a pick-me-up for that dugout. Eves tried to work on that outside corner and came up a little bit empty.
It's a good take by Campbell. I know that pitch really wasn't that close, but if you get a little jumpy at the plate, that's one you can definitely offer at.
See if he comes to that breaking ball again. Right back with the fastball up and in.
Well, that almost hit his hands on that swing. Talked about on yesterday's broadcast, these Red Wolf hitters, they really battle at the plate.
Wave and a miss. High fastball for the swinging strike 3. That's back-to-back strikeouts.
Good pitch, Steele.
From Steele Eves.
And you kind of felt like Eves early in the count was pounding the bottom part of the zone. If he needed that strikeout, he was going to elevate that eye level, and you could see he did it right there on Kason Campbell.
2 gone for Raul Torres, who lined out to a leaping Nolan Souza at second base. His only time in. Pretty good idea of the sink right there on that pitch, kind of running into the right-handed hitter, but it missed.
Torres, one of those scrappy hitters that.
Thanks for subscribing, Michael.
You can probably play a couple sips.
Welcome to the Sarge Squad.
Certainly a guy who can play a number of different positions. Right now, he's trying to drive in a run to tie things up. At second with nobody gone, he's there with 2 outs. Not close, 3-0. Well, that did miss by a ton, maybe a little bit down, and that is ball 4. So Eves will put Torres on base. Now, Amundsen, who's coming to the plate, is 1 for 18 this year, so I'm not sure if he was being a little bit cautious with Torres, but regardless, now the go-ahead run's on base. And a chance for a big swing from the state catcher.
Yeah, I think if you're Eves, you definitely want to get ahead in the count against the 9-hole hitter. Don't want to walk him.
Ground ball to short. Run ball goes to second for the force. Bit of a close play. Torres went in with a slide into the ankles of Souza. Couple of runners stranded
Good job,
for the
fellas.
Red Wolves. It remains a 1-0 Hog lead.
We're going to catch that before we got to hear the little light shining song again. And there it was, too. First commercial. Right off the jump.
This little light of
Shut
mine.
up. I'll mute you too, sir. Hope everybody's enjoying the game. It's a close pitcher's duel.
I know we ain't enjoying my singing because it's awful.
Yeah, you said it. No golden buzzer for you, buddy.
No, you are not through to Hollywood, sir.
That's right. 2K says, all right, Hogs, can we get some hits now? We ain't asking for a lot. Just 5
Oh, they
home
can get
runs,
some
some
hits.
grand slams, and 4 or 5 hits.
Oh, they can get some hits right to the defender.
Yeah, that happens. That happens.
It's hard to. I will say this: it's hard to swing on a sidearm pitcher.
This Wrangler commercial is worth watching, though. Lord have mercy. I forgot how much I liked Wrangler.
Sarge.
It's a Wrangler commercial. It's not me. Was I live when I said that?
I like the new Budweiser commercial. Personally.
Here, take a look at the Red Wolves' new stadium that they're building down there for them. Look at Arkansas.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
Yeah, look at them go.
That looks like my high school baseball field.
They cleared the snow in the infield, and it was still snow in the outfield, and they had to tell their infielders, don't go back on any ball. Don't try and drift on a pop-up.
Because you'll end up in a drift.
Yeah, it's right. You're just trying to get outside. Christian Turner leads off the bottom of the 5th. Shows bunt, takes a strike. Still just 1 run has come across. But in the Sun Belt Conference, you know, you got to try and keep up with the Joneses, so to speak. Coastal and Southern Miss. And State really has some plans to do a lot. There's a bunt attempt. We know that Turner can fly.
Oh, he got there.
And he's going to be safe. That ball. And Turner arrived at about the same time with Campbell at first.
Little boy, Christian with a hustle down there.
Yeah, off the bat, it looked like that play was going to be
all right,
made.
2K, there's your hit right there.
Ashford.
You asked for it, you got it.
That down the first base line, trying to get it past Ashford, but he didn't. But just a tremendous speed and a little bit of hesitation right there.
Can that kid play corner?
Is out to talk to plate umpire Casey Moser. Is he going to ask about the running lane here?
That could probably be it.
Obviously, with that green base,
I think we're
the
going to be fine
safety
at corner
base,
there.
it makes it a little easier for that runner
I'm just
to
saying, a
navigate his way
little
down
bit of
the
speed
line.
never hurt.
Okay, now you just probably turned your mic
Jeff
on.
Ed's microphone is working.
Yeah.
I think we
Hello,
go take a look at
McFly.
Confusion. And obviously, anytime that throw arrives with the runner, when that play doesn't go your way defensively, you're wondering if your first baseman had an opportunity to catch it cleanly. It felt like it was a pretty accurate throw from Ashford, and we'll see it again. He's on the fair territory side, and then he did hit that green base, I believe.
Yeah, and the ball hit him. It hit Turner.
It was in fair territory, and then the last few steps.
I thought if you get hit by the ball,
yeah, the ball hit him. No,
I didn't hit the glove of Campbell. Hit the back of Turner.
If it comes off the bat, yes.
This is one of those kind of 50-50 balls, I think, or plays.
You know, you saw Turner start for the first, I don't know how many feet, and when you're bunting and coming out of the box, you might be on the chalk or in fair territory.
Yeah, that would be garbage because he was not in the running lane.
Even then, he was about.
I mean, he was right on that white line, so
maybe get a little bit of white as well.
I would get ejected probably too here at my own house if they call him up.
Well, it was a play that the home plate umpire really didn't get involved until the challenge came out. So I guess he could have voiced his opinion early on and said, hey, he's out of the baseline, and called him out. I think this is going to stand.
Got no
Especially
choice.
when Turner hit the green part of the bag.
Does look like he hit that green base.
Hey, dead centered in a minute. What else you want him to do?
This is what the umpires are looking at. To add to the degree of difficulty, the helmet's coming off the head.
Just another thing to confuse the situation.
I'm looking still at the running lane. I don't know about you.
Definitely looks like he's inside in fair territory.
2,000 years
but it
later.
like it kind of ends up when the baseball gets there, hitting that green base. Almost like right in the middle between the green and the white was where that foot hits.
That's what I thought in real time.
Good Lord, these video reviews take longer than the football ones.
Of course, the throw could have been better and the point would have been moot, Troy.
I mean,
Yeah,
he
he's
hits
clearly
the green
all
base.
green.
I don't see there's any.
There's
white
no
on that
interference
right
there at all.
That just seems like an errant throw more than the base runner running inside the
And
base.
there was a bit of a double clutch as well from Ashford,
Right.
which I think
Bruh.
complicated matters on the throw.
I think that was the key for the closeness of the play. Was just that inability to get that first grip. That's always a hard thing for the pitcher. I mean, it's got to be rolling pretty slow to barehand a ball like that. But when you know, a lot of pitchers like to have a pretty big glove pitches in there as they change grips, and it doesn't help you when you're trying to make a scoop and transfer from the glove to the hand. Here we go.
Not sure if Jeff Head's microphone will work.
Well, your broadcast is barely working, so
After the runner is safe. Arkansas State has one challenge remaining.
They challenge that, really? That's crazy.
So there you go, runner safe. That's going to be a bunt single for Christian Turner. And the Hogs, Troy, have a base runner.
It's kind of a big deal in this game.
Never thought I'd be applauding a fifth-inning bunt as much as I am for Arkansas's cause. Here's Brumbaugh, struck out back in the second. That was against Maloney, the starter, who went 3 innings. Brumbaugh squaring to bunt as Christian Turner draws the throw.
well, he hasn't hit a ball all season,
Arkansas
so
possibly looking to do a little small ball. Do you show that bunt early? Because he was way out there early. Do you do that just so you might pull that bat back and take a swing?
I think it's possible. Bunt is placed down. It's going to be another play for Ashford. This one is executed. Red Wolves get the out. Arkansas gets the extra base. 1 gone. There's your pitcher's fielding practice. Back-to-back sequences for Ashford.
good sacrifice, Brumbaugh. Got the job done.
Yeah, that's a really nice bunt by Carson Brumbaugh. And you got to remember, anybody playing in this game probably never sacrifice bunt in their career up until maybe they got to college, because you know they were the best player in Little League, the best player in high school, and you know, that's a selfless thing to be able to get that craft down and execute when called upon.
Looks like somebody's getting the hook.
Mike Silva on his way out to the mound. Is he wearing a pitch comm device under his hat?
Yes,
that
it's
might be
not
a
fake
pin.
sideburns. We established that
Almost kinda
yesterday.
like a,
Or just
LSU
one fake
type coach.
sideburn?
Yeah, just one.
Well, pitching change will be made. Red Wolves will bring on a new pitcher here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Hogs up 1-0.
Hurry, before we get to the little light of mine.
Yeah, it's a little.
Oh, I got it. Just in time, too, because there she is on the screen. 2K says, I calling it. Hit one into the gap right here. Runner scores from second. All right, let's see what you got, 2K. You got your hit. You asked for that. He's calling for a run now. A gapper. Appreciate all 615 people on YouTube with us today. That means there must be only 3 over on Twitch. Twitch is light today. All of our Twitch folks didn't come out today. If you're over on Twitch, though, we appreciate you. For sure. As always. If you could, while we're at commercial break, hit that like button for us. If you haven't subscribed, we'd like it if you did. I got to put Riley on the screen because she's calling it. She did yesterday. She was on the screen when we homered yesterday, so We're going to let her see if she really that good luck charm. Now, Riley, you better not get us a double play now.
Might touch 94, 95 with that fastball. Mix in a breaking ball as well. I tell you one thing you're going to see a little different from
She
Weimer
says
is
if I
he's
do,
going
I'm
against
leaving.
the right-hander, he's a
No,
little more over
ma'am.
the top, and then when he faces left-hander, it's kind of a little more of that three-quarters arm
You'll
slot.
still be our
So
good luck charm.
it's kind of
Don't worry.
interesting. You don't see pitchers really change that arm
We don't
slot
get 'em all
depending
right.
on which
Just
way the
don't buy
batter
that lottery
is, which
ticket
side
today.
of the plate they hit on.
Pretty good strikeout to walk ratio a year ago. Over those 13 appearances, 5 of which were starts. Right now he's trying to keep this a 1-0 game and keep it there for the taking for the Red Wolves. Arkansas has turned the lineup over. Mike Anu has collected one of Arkansas's 5 hits with a single in the 3rd inning. And then he was erased on a line-out double play off the bat of Ryder Helfrich.
Well, anything in the outfield is going to score Christian Turner, who can absolutely burn out there on second base.
Good first pitch and a wave and a miss.
XD
Mike
says,
is watching those
RBI
warm-up
double
pitches
right
about
here, 2-run
94,
homer
and then
next, bust the game
Weimer
open.
snaps off a really
Be
good,
nice.
slow 80-mile-an-hour breaking ball.
Red Wolves won 12-4 yesterday. Arkansas got the lone run in this game in the bottom of the 1st on a couple of walks and a single from Kahio Aloy, and that has been it. Anything to the outfield you would think would score Christian Turner.
Well, Mike Anu getting a steady diet of breaking balls right out of the right arm of Tyler Weimer. Yeah, this Red Wolves defense, especially the outfield, is playing very deep. Again, you're going to see something if it just gets over the infield, it's definitely going to fall in. A lot of green grass out there.
0-2 pitch pushed off the corner. New would not chase.
This is where Mike Anu has got to lay off the high fastball up in the zone. You haven't seen one yet. You're kind of amped up for it, and wouldn't be a bad pitch for Weimer.
Wave and a miss. Boy, he snapped off a couple of those to Mike Anu.
Appreciate you, 2K. Thanks for that extra follow with the girlfriend.
Well, now
account.
when you look at that bunt,
That's
and
what I'm
giving up
talking
an
about,
out
my
in this
man.
inning.
Becomes even bigger, doesn't it?
Hooking your
Well, you
boys
figure
up.
you're turning your lineup over, but boy, the bottom just fell out of that one. That
That's
was
a filthy
pretty
pitch.
dandy pitch right there by Weimer.
No, Riley, it's the whole inning.
Helfrich has
You don't
walked,
get just
scored the
one
game's
batter.
only run. He lined to short into that double
When
play
you call
back
it,
in the 3rd
you
inning.
get to. If it happens in the inning, then you're still good.
A lineup without Camden Kojal today. Helfrich has been the true constant now.
It's a good inning for it too, with
Nice job
Helfrich
with the
and
ball in the dirt
Aloy coming up.
by Amundsen. Again, if you're Christian Turner at second base, you got to make sure that ball goes all the way to the backstop or close to it to advance a base. You're already in scoring position.
The 1-1. Helfrich started his swing. Did he offer? No on the appeal. Christopher Griffith at first said, not enough of a swing. Then those breaking pitches. Think I would. Ooh, he came back with the fastball at 94 and
They
painted.
probably looked like 100 after those slow breaking balls.
It'd be nice if he'd show us the pitch speed. Just saying.
You're asking too much.
I guess.
Count's gone full. On deck is Reese Robinette, a left-handed batter. Tell you what, both of these teams here midweek can really kind of navigate their bullpens how they want down the stretch. And this game is there for the taking for whomever wants to put up a couple of runs. It's ball 4, that's outside. Arkansas, a couple of base runners. So a bunt single, a sacrifice, a strikeout, and a walk. We're going back to the Gas House gang here.
A little old school.
Yes.
How about these stats for Tyler Reimer? Left-handed batters only hitting 143, where righties are 278. Let's see if Reese Robinette can have any success against that big breaking ball. And again, man, the bottom's really dropping out on it. You got to see that one up in the zone.
Robinette lifts it in the air, down the line and left, and it's going to bend out of play. Be about 16, 17 rows up into the seats. Reese has one of Arkansas's 5 hits. He's also walked.
I feel like Robinette on that last swing was, you're no balls, no strikes in this count, Brett, and that was a pretty guided swing. I mean,
it was.
You got to be committed if you want to take a hack 0-0, nothing in the count. That's a fastball in. Sometimes those are head scratcher swings for the coaching staff. It's like, did you really want to swing at that best? That looked like a 2-strike, just kind of foul off a pitcher's pitch swing.
Well, he didn't get cheated there. That was a big rip, and now he's down 1-2, and Weimer will try and finish off this inning.
Man, great back foot breaking ball right there by Weimer. He can go right back to that pitch, and even if it's down and in off the plate, that is a great place to miss.
Threw it
Same
again.
spot. Yep.
We're talking about 3,000 plus spin. No wonder that thing is dropping off the table.
Got some bite.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
major league
plus
spin
for the big leagues.
Oh, my goodness. That's in a tier all to itself. 2-2 and a little fisting ground ball to the pitcher Weimer, who will easily retire Robinette. Arkansas strands a couple of runners. They've left 6 in the game. Weimer did his job, still 1-0.
Playing with fire here, boys and girls. Playing with fire. Oh, God, I missed it. Missed it. I will say this, I do believe we should be doing better against Little Brother, but Little Brother is pretty. I mean, they got some pretty good pitching. Their fielding is solid. You haven't seen no really egregious mistakes from them. They're well coached. It looks like. If anything, yesterday we had some comicalness going on in our outfield, and our pitching was terrible. So can't be mad at them. Yeah, that's why I said playing with fire for XD. I agree. It's one of those ones where we're one bad pitch, away from losing this game because we're leaving runners on. We're not taking care of timely hitting.
Scoring.
Talking about shots on goal, what was the gold medal game that the USA goalie
absolutely
saved
right.
like 42 shots on goal or some just ridiculous number.
It was a big number. Yesterday, Quiller had a 4-run batted in swing with a grand slam, and right now he's trying to get on base to begin this 6th inning.
He's the guy they want up at the plate.
He was quoted talking about his grand slam yesterday, and he said he was looking for a good pitch to hit. And he said he elevated one, and I did exactly what I should have done on that pitch.
Oh, very good.
Hit it over the fence. Couple of groundouts today, one to second, one to third.
He's not given much of a strike zone in there with that crouch. He's not a really tall guy to start with, but I love how loose his hands are and how just slow and deliberate he is at the plate with his upper body.
Until it comes time to cut it loose.
A couple dandy breaking balls right there by Steele Eaves.
I kind of like the Steele Eaves.
Now you can try to elevate that fastball right here in this situation.
I think he's going to be nasty.
Swinging a foul off Helfrich.
Especially with that pitch right there.
You know, feels like Casey Moser's done a nice job behind the plate. I've mentioned a couple of times this is a veteran umpiring crew. You know, I went back to that game on Saturday, Troy. It felt like to me that they were kind of giving the high strike, and maybe they weren't even that high. It felt maybe like the pitches were at the belt, and I think it threw off some of the hitters a bit today.
Good pitch.
These pitchers have been really cruising, and that's a wave and a miss. Eaves will get the K. This is the first year that TrackMan is really being used for some detailed pitch reports for these umpires. See that movement on the Eaves pitch? And they've talked about it, Troy. It's really less about surveillance than it is feedback, but it's pitch-by-pitch data for these umpires. And the goal is not kind of chasing a single accuracy mark, the big sexy number as they call it, but what it's really looking at is patterns. If you're missing pitches, as Walton waves and misses, are you missing the first pitch? Are you missing that 3-2 when you're geared up to ring somebody up or whatever the case may be? And he said they've really found out that these umpires want the feedback because you want to know what are your blind spots, what might you be missing.
That's ESPN.
Walton's 0 for 2, and he takes one down and in, and even that pitch a little bit low.
That's not on us because it's doing it on my broadcast too.
But the concept for college umpires is that consistently maybe the zones have been wide. Maybe you've given a little bit off
just
each
does
corner,
that every
where the
few
top
streams.
Of the zone has been kind of
it's
open
like they
for
have a hard
business,
time.
and that's where a lot of these pitchers in today's day and age are trying to work. There's a slow ground ball to Brumbaugh, who will throw out Walton for the second out. I think we saw that with Xavier. They tried to pitch at the top of the zone. Not sure if it's going to be a strike.
It's like they got a bad connection every few days.
A little bit further. That's been the area I think maybe he's been encouraged to be called a strike. In the same sense, not giving off the corner or in. And technology and TrackMan really does help with that.
Yeah, I think so. And as a hitter, you know, you can get to that high pitch if it's right at the top of the strike zone, but those pitches that are a baseball or two off on the corners, you really don't have any way to get to those pitches.
Engskov will bounce out to Brumbaugh. Carson had a couple of plays, got to show off his arm. And
good inning all the way around.
Steele Eaves did what Steele Eaves does, get a couple of ground ball outs, and it's still 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the 6th.
And we're going to get over here and meet this before we got to hear this little you know what of mine. All right, we're getting up to the end of the game. Can we get, let's at least push it over 200. I thought we'd get 300 with as many people as we had in here, but these slower games, the excitement isn't there, so I don't think people like to hit the like button as much. But if we could get us to 200, we would be greatly appreciative, as always. We appreciate all the new subscribers today joining in with us for the journey of all Razorback sports. We do baseball, football, basketball. We're doing softball tomorrow night. So if you're a softball fan, ladies softball fan, we're going to do a special ladies softball broadcast tomorrow evening. Omaha versus the Ladybacks right here in Fayetteville. And you can come here and watch it with us on YouTube or Twitch if you follow us on Twitch.
Childhood.
We would love to have you.
But living in a dream at the same time. Being able to play SEC ball with him.
Well, we appreciate that, Daniel.
And an opportunity, and I loved it.
Most of our regulars, they know what to do. I don't got to ask our regulars.
Really an incredible year for the Eloy family that culminated with the Golden Spikes Award for Vahiva. Told you about Cahill in his RBI campaign, but I really enjoyed hearing Cahillo talk about what a special year it was for him.
Yeah, just what an amazing family. He talked about how the Loy family, they put in some work to get here to Fayetteville to watch their boys play.
10 away from 200.
That's for sure. Cahillo had the chain going, the earrings going. He had some bling working on that video.
I think he got some of the tats touched up as well. He has the lone RBI in this game with a first-inning single.
Cody, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you.
Got to see the whole family there. Dad, Jamie, Mom, Nakua. Sis wants to be a softball player as well. Well on her way.
I wonder if she swings as hard as Cahillo does. That'd be interesting to see.
Tell you what.
Come on, man. You got to
Weimer's
lay off
doing
that
a
outside
job out of
curveball.
that bullpen.
Slider.
Well, he's absolutely coming in and just keeping these Arkansas hitters off balance with that big breaking ball. You would think it would be easier for left-handers to hit him with that ball breaking into them.
Well, if he keeps swinging pitches like that, it's going to take him a while. So, yeah.
Loy starts in the zone. Definitely.
That was way outside.
Walk it up there and just put it in the catcher's mitt any better than that.
He missed that by a foot.
Yeah, thank you.
Here's Nolan Souza, the Hawaiian portion of this lineup. He's hit into a double play and flied out to center.
And dandy changeup as well. Almost 18 inches of horizontal.
Sorry about that. Excuse me.
That's big time.
Troy, I want to finish up my conversation talking about TrackMan and the umpires because it's been such a pitching-dominated game. And, you know, I think college baseball maybe now more than ever really kind of jumping into providing the tools for these crews to get their feedback. We look at it on a regular basis as Souza waves and misses. I think the important part, though, two things again. It's developmental. It's not punitive. And it really is not about surveillance. It's about feedback.
Yeah,
and,
I think so.
I mean, I think we've seen it at the big league level. As Souza takes one outside.
I think that all starts with Paul Gillier, who's
you talking about? I'm sorry.
The entire SEC. And I think
you're talking about
what he
I thought you were talking about.
You tell them, hey, this is educational. We're not going to just drill you about
his
this.
brother.
I think they can take it a lot better.
Yeah, I think so.
No, I do too, and that's inside ball 3. I think the other part is the umpires, like we do, they get
2K.
reliant on it.
Sure.
You want your feedback. You want your information. In the old days, you might get somebody evaluating you
He might
every
make
once
it
in a
next
while,
year.
weeks
Opening
apart.
day.
That's ball 4. So Arkansas
Depends
will
on
take
how
the
his
base
spring
runner,
training's
one
going
out
right
walk.
now.
I think the one thing we're finding out with the ABS system in big league spring training games,
But I would
some
say probably 2
umpires
years,
that
like you said.
just are really, really
would
good.
be-
And,
That's right.
you know, those that aren't, I think they'll get their
Pretty much,
feedback. There'll be
on
more
track, I would
challenges
say.
with some of those umpires in the big league level. But in the majors, the league is measuring the standing height of every player to determine their individual strike zone. I don't know if we're quite at that level when it comes
Steven,
to
thanks
the
for
grids we get.
becoming
I
a
don't know.
SAR Squad member.
I don't think we're there yet, but that's,
James,
that's
welcome
a really
to the
good
SAR
feature
Squad.
because you really don't want
Appreciate
Jose
that. Appreciate
Altuve
that.
having to deal with Aaron Judge's strike zone.
No,
or vice
Filler
versa.
for Arkansas State, the way he goes into that crouch.
Yeah, they're going to be good.
Stewart would love to
in a
launch
few
one and
years.
homer for the 3rd time in as many games.
Come on, Stewie.
Really
we need
good
a homer here, buddy.
Change up right there at the bottom part of that zone. Just clipping it.
That's
You're
for
talking
sure.
about 3,000 plus spin on the breaking ball and 1,800-ish spin on the changeup. Off and running is Souza.
he
Wave and
just
miss.
missed
The
that.
throwdown is not in time. Souza with no fear, in with the dive and a stolen base. His first of the year. And the Razorbacks, Troy, in the last couple of innings are desperately trying to get a run. They're not playing for a big inning.
Right.
They're trying to get to 2.
Souza, I think we need you to start
took a
sliding
little
feet
peek.
first,
You really
please,
don't
sir.
want to do that on the straight seal.
After shoulder surgery.
Again, that didn't hurt being 6'3" just to get to that base a little quicker.
There
Ground
it
ball
is.
hit the cleat of Weimer, but it propels to Engskov. It's going to result in out number 2 with the shortstop
I
back up
know.
the middle when that ball hit the
that
shoe
would've
of
been
the
great.
pitcher. I thought that might
But
have
right
been
now
an
we
Arkansas
can't.
break,
St. Louis
but it
is
still propelled right to the shortstop, so it didn't angle out into
my
left.
favorite team, but they got me
where
angry.
maybe it could have produced a run, and there's 2 outs.
Yeah, that's a big play because normally you see a deflection like that, it's going to roll out to where the shortstop normally plays. hits right off his foot. He almost looked like he kept it stuck out there on purpose.
How many
that a
times does the
hockey
ball
kick
hit
save.
the heel or a shoe and then almost propel directly to an infielder and not angle in one direction or another?
Yeah, not very often.
Pompey's 0 for 2.
And he just finds himself down in the count
know,
early
man.
on, just
Quickly.
taking that
Pompey
hanging
always
breaking ball.
he's
That's
taking too many
probably gonna be the
strikes.
best one he should have hit.
There's a chopper to third. It's a fair ball. Torres will throw out Pompey, and Arkansas strands its 7th base runner of the game and a runner in scoring position. 6 complete, still 1 Razorbacks.
Well, hell, either we strike out 12 times or we leave 12 runners on. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a terrible year this year. I didn't watch one game last year, man, and that just absolutely killed me because I'm not paying the extra money to get MLB TV to watch them put a product like that out on the field. FZG Razor, welcome to the show over on the Twitch. If you haven't followed us, appreciate it if you would. And you are correct. We are hitting awful today.
As we have for the past 2 days. Or all season. We're inconsistent. You eating something again?
No, sir. I got a cold, the flu, and I'm trying to. I don't want to gross our viewers out. Just trust me, I'm not eating anything. I know I'm fat, but I just ate, man. Good Lord.
I didn't know if you were still eating.
No, I am not. It's just, it sounds like because I got to kind of breathe through my mouth because my nose is so clogged up.
Fans on the hog pen don't know quite how to react. They haven't been waving many flags today. Just soaking up some sunshine on a 70-degree afternoon.
Yeah, I think sometimes
Beverages
we.
on hand, why not?
I think we. Well, I
Basketball
can't
game
say play
later
down
on
to our
tonight, but an 8
competition
o'clock
because
tip, so,
State is. I mean, they're pretty decent.
You got to go home and take a
But
nap. And
Might
then
it
go
seems
to the
like we
game.
play better
Might not
against
be a bad
better
plan.
teams for some reason.
Steele Eaves has pitched 2 1/3 innings.
But
of
I
hitless
definitely
and
agree with
scoreless
what you're
baseball.
saying, though.
And obviously he understands not a lot of margin for error. He's looking at the 4, 5, and 6
I need
slots
6 more
in this
likes if we could.
State lineup.
200. 6 more.
Griffiths 0 for 2. What's going to be interesting if Weimer for State and Eaves for Arkansas continue to perform well, how long these pitchers might go or how long their managers will let them air it out.
Yeah, that is a really good call because both these guys are really feeling it on the mound. Eaves is just about ready to walk the leadoff man, and that is definitely not what Arkansas wants. And the Red Wolves, you might even see, even though this is the 4-hole hitter, he's for sure taking this pitch and probably maybe even one more. You've got to get a base runner when you've only scratched out 1 hit in this ball game.
Needs a strike, gets a strike.
Weird, that was kind of low. But we'll take it.
Very different game from yesterday, but the Red Wolves would love to come back, win this one, and take both games. Popped up, let's stay in play. Doesn't look like it will, and it's several rows behind the Razorback dugout into the seats.
Oh, XD,
Somebody
man,
get
you
a
and me
baseball?
both. I
Didn't have to
want to see
lose any
Arkansas
fingers to get it.
win a national championship in one of the 3 big sports, football, baseball, or basketball, just once in my
It's a
lifetime.
big pitch right here in this ball game. I think this is going to kind of set the tone for this inning.
And I'm 50 years old, retired, military.
Big payoff pitch.
Kenneth,
Right
appreciate
down
you
the shoot, strike 3 call.
for your subscriber.
Bottom on, but Griffiths K's.
Robert, welcome to the Star Squad.
Steele
Thank you
Eaves
very
is now
much.
struck out 4.
But they have won a
Pitchers have the
national
ability
championship in basketball.
To keep that ball
Not in my
on
lifetime.
plane quite a bit, and I think Steele Eaves
Yeah, they
does.
have.
When you have pretty good
Well, I
velocity,
meant
that
since
ball
I've been a
doesn't
Hogs
gravity
fan.
doesn't
I've
take
not always
over
been a
as
Hogs
much.
fan.
There's your answer right there.
Yep, we're getting the answer. 38 pitches for
Remember, I
Steel
didn't find the
Eves
hogs
after
until after I
Kramer
got out of
went
the military.
50. DVH is going to make a pitching change. So Arkansas about to bring on its third pitcher of the game. 1-0 Razorbacks as we step aside in the 7th inning.
The one that we lost by the drop foul ball. That one I was very pissed about. All right, guys, we got gals, ladies, gentlemen. We need 4 more likes to get to 200, and I won't ask you again. You guys did really good yesterday. You got us over 200. If we average 200 a stream, I'll be happy with that.
They got us to 250.
Yeah, yesterday they really showed out yesterday. And that's when we were getting our ass whipped. So y'all can do better than that. We win in this game. Even though it's only 1 run, but we are winning. So let's get over 200 so we can guarantee us that win. Yeah, actually, yeah, they do. There you go. Thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate that. You boys, thank you. We do have memberships now. We are putting stuff together. Come in, YT are looking at things we can do. We will probably do some members only streams once we get members and stuff. And there's, we might do like a live where you guys come in and just, ask us, interact with us, and just chat. And it will be like unfiltered, pretty much, for our members. So there's some fun things we're going to try to put together as the channel grows. So just stick with us, and we appreciate it.
At the end of last season, wanting him back in a Razorback uniform.
You will get access to the videos earlier than everybody, if you remember. I think it's one of the things.
Arkansas had no shortage of players that moved on to the professional ranks. And Parker Coyle was the one who was drafted but chose to come back. Hausworth, the batter. Reached on an air by Souza his last time in.
Coyle's not going to be overpowering. His fastball is going to sit 90-91. Slider's going to be about 86.
Buries one down in the dirt. Yeah, 11 players drafted and 2 others signed free agent deals, and they had a Golden Spikes winner, and Parker was the one who was drafted who came back.
What do you think about the basketball game?
What about
it? Really wanted to be a Razorback. When you think about Coyle, though, Troy, what's unique to me is the fact that even though he is a senior, and we don't talk a lot about seniors anymore, he's never thrown more than 22 innings in any of those seasons.
Wow, that's really interesting.
Ooh.
Let's hook foul wide at first.
Here, I have an idea. Everybody on YouTube, put a 1 in the chat if you're going to show up on the Twitch for the basketball game.
If we do basketball over on our Twitch channel, put a 1 in the chat if you'd be interested in coming and watching that. If we get enough, then I'll do it, because
next one to Hausworth.
That'll put me at about 7-8 hours sitting in my office here at studio.
Off the plate, and again, even though that's where Helfrich set
you guys
up,
want to come watch it, put a 1 in the chat and let us know.
Consistent zone out of Casey Mosier, the home plate umpire.
Cutter just took its way off the corner. The 2-2. He came back with the slider, and Hausworth fouled it away. Big deep breath there from Coyle. I'll tell you what, these middle innings or later innings now feel
There's a link to our Twitch channel if you're on YouTube and you've not found us on Twitch.
Because one run's going to impact it.
Good pitch. There's a link to our Twitch channel in the description below.
We've talked a lot about these pitchers trying to get that punch out up in the zone.
Well, that was quite a year.
All right, looks like there'll be quite a few that'll come
sending players to the professional ranks. Gage Wood taken to the first round by the Phillies, then Vahiva Loy, the Golden Spikes winner.
I'm counting
Zach
8 so
Rudin.
far.
Charles Avalon back-to-back to L.A. Program record number of first-round picks. And Cross Jumper takes a strike. I think it's just a testament to this program's ability to develop players. That's why they won 50 games a year ago, 20 in the SEC.
You got to make sure you're following us over there on
USA,
on Twitch, too.
Those are your returners.
We want to get that one built up to about
Gackle and Helfrich.
Well, as many as we can, but our first major goal on Twitch is to get to 1,000.
Then they take the guy who was the MVP in the Cape, in Micah New, and bring him.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of talent on this team. There's a lot of guys that it just hasn't clicked for yet, but
not yet.
It's coming.
We're so proud of you guys the way you're getting us here on YouTube.
We'll by a guy who's clicked for.
We may crack the 3,000 mark.
The plate right now.
Couple of home runs. He's over 2 this afternoon.
Sometime in the mid-SEC season, I would think.
Can I really look at
part
body
of the
language of hitters? And
you guys will have us over 3,000 subscribers here
really
on YouTube.
Not a lot of head movement.
I never thought would happen, but I am pleasantly surprised.
Wave and a miss.
Good pitch, Parker Coyle.
Enters the game and strikes out back-to-back Red Wolves. 3 Ks in all in the inning.
Just a great cutter by Parker
That's
Coyle,
better than his last pitching session that he had.
Right here. Goes to the senior, needs the big punch outs, and just buries it to
what
play. Great job
the
by
difference
Ryder
about
Help.
baseball is, you know, you have a bad outing yesterday, you come right back out. Most managers will go right back to you to do exactly what he just did to get confidence back in them.
And I will try to have a better commercial screen tomorrow.
Yeah, we will get it. It's hard because baseball's every day, so we just don't have time to do them like we do for basketball and football because we got several days in between to come up with them. But baseball, it's tough because we do every game, which is a commitment on my part for sure. And YT's got a regular job. I'm retired military, so it is definitely dedication to plan my day around a live stream every day to make sure you guys get the games. So I only get a day off if there's no baseball or basketball game that we got to do. And then on top of that, sometimes we got to plan and kind of we want to do some live shows where you guys can come in and just talk with us about what is going on with Razorback Sports.
What's your opinion? May differ from ours.
Absolutely. We don't expect everybody to agree with us. You can come in there and tell us what you think. Come be a guest on the show. We'll bring you on we'll call in. We'll have you on the show.
And we already have the mute button ready for Connor when he goes on his rants.
Absolutely. I forgot to put the Discord link in the description of this video, but I will get that done. We had some guys
knew the scheduled hitters, and they've seen
join
a lot
yesterday,
out of
so we appreciate
already,
the guys that come into Discord.
Really
Angel,
yeah,
it
really
come on in.
I think if I'm Christian Turner, I'm gonna have a really, really small strike zone right here. I'm gonna make him.
I'm dropping the Discord link in there.
All right, YT's gonna put the Discord link right
Turner
in there for you guys. There it is.
Which
all we ask is you be respectful because I have a zero tolerance policy in there.
The safety
you
base
act up,
the runner's lane, and
you booted, and you don't come back.
Would be sacrificed to second. Arkansas would not score him. Hogs have left 7 in the game.
Seems like Turner's just a hair behind on that
Agreed.
fastball.
I restarted watching Game of Thrones again.
That's what you're doing
This is
during
one
the
of those
broadcast.
ones you've got.
No.
Tyler Weimer's
I was
got
working.
such a great breaking ball, but you've already shown that you can throw
Why'd
the
you post
fastball
it
by
twice?
him.
Chops one to
Posted
Walton at
once
second
on
base.
Twitch. I
YouTube
gotcha.
and one
Yeah,
on
yeah,
Twitch.
yeah.
Charge that and flip to Campbell to retire Turner. Hawks have been rather quiet. Arkansas has had one hit since the 3rd inning, and that was the bunt single.
What time does the basketball game start?
Brumbaugh's 0 for 1 with a sacrifice. Up and in.
Hopefully it's about 7.
It's going to bring out the pitching coach for the Red Wolves right here. A little surprised on that, but maybe he saw something that how big that miss was.
Thanks, Phil. Oh, yeah. So I'll get a little bit of a break before we go right into it.
Slow down his right-hander.
Excuse me.
This is one of those conversations you're probably like, hey,
somebody says 8.
Really good
Next
today.
he says
All
7.
you have to do is throw it in the zone.
It's 8.
It's
8
probably
Central.
8 Central. All right, 8 o'clock. So we'll be live about 7:45 or so. Come in, hang out, and bullshit with us for a little bit before we go to the game. Yeah, right, Red Hawk. Good job, everybody. We're still climbing. We're up to 220 likes now. Appreciate that.
I have a challenge.
So the conversation is over.
We'll put it out there.
Maybe
Can we
lost in
hit
this is the fact that
300?
Arkansas State
I already
has
challenged
hit through
that.
7 innings.
And 20.
They're very much in this game. Brumbaugh rockets one out to Quiller in center, who will make the catch.
I don't think we can get to 300 today.
And there's 2 out, so
I don't think they're willing to do it.
When
that'd be
feel
80
like
more
second
likes,
run
and I don't know if we can do that.
would really
give you some
be
distance.
significant.
Yeah, exactly.
Not Chill Gamer says
Separation.
Acuff dropping 40 tonight.
Either ball club's
I saw talks of him sitting.
Ride one out of the yard. It's going to be significant, even a solo
I don't think
blast.
unless his leg falls off, I don't think he's sitting.
Mike Anu homered yesterday. He is single today.
Oh my! That was a terrible swing.
It was all right. Swing was just a better pitch. That was a good pitch. You got to get a pitcher's credit when credit is due.
See that unique stance from the side for
He's
New.
got a hell
Well,
of a
where he
ball right there.
where he swung it where the ball was, he would have hit the narrow end of the bat.
Well, yeah, but you got to understand that ball's moving. It's cutting inside when it's floating into that part of the bat.
Swinging a foul ball back in, out of play.
That was the mistake. You can tell the reaction of Mike Anu. He knew he missed.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
hit.
prove me wrong. I see you up there getting a thumbs up, going up.
Really good with that breaking
Prove me
ball
wrong. Get us to 300 then. Why don't you?
Yeah, tell Sarge to sit back down.
That's
it.
it.
Down around the toes of these Arkansas hitters, and that one was hung.
I will stand corrected if you get us there.
Base is empty, 2 outs. Now 2-2 the count to New. Helfrich on deck if Micah can prolong this bottom of the 7th inning.
Yeah, if you can even get him to do that, not because that kid's got the heart of a lion.
Hard hit and fair.
Oh, he dug it out. Nope.
And even the
Safe.
speedy New made that really close, and he's going to get the
That was a good
infield
play
base
on both
hit.
sides of the ball.
I thought that
Good
throw
hustle,
was
good
going
play
to give the
from
Red
third
Bulls
baseman.
a great chance to get the out. What a play at third base.
Telling you,
That
State's
is
got some
probably
gloves now.
As good as you can make that play over third base by Torres. Just an absolute screamer down
That's some
the third
Nolan
base
Arenado
line.
stuff
Look how
right there.
far this holds a complete 360. I think that's what you have to do. I think the call is right. And
I
just
think
an
if he would have
amazing
had
play.
it in the
They're gonna
air the
review
whole
this just
time instead
because
of
you have
bouncing.
to if you're Arkansas
He just ain't got
State.
the arm
You
strength to do
cannot
that.
leave a challenge.
Well,
in the
it's also
bag
a hard
and not
angle
go
to
check
throw.
This one out. This is
Agreed.
After you just slid.
100 plus off the
no,
bat,
them guys do that all the
101,
time.
and yet Torres in foul territory did a pirouette and
What are they
just about
challenging
got
now?
one of the fastest runners in college baseball.
See if he
Real
was safe
time,
or
I was
not.
wondering if
Yeah,
it
he
was so
beat the-
bang,
yeah,
bang
he-
that maybe it was a
it
bit
was
of a
clearly
tie. I
safe.
felt like in the replay we just looked at that Micah beat it by an eyelash. And listen, you're trying to get hits. You don't want to get thrown out on
Yeah, I played center
a play
and
even
third
as good
base.
as that one
It was definitely a hell of a catch. That's for sure.
it
That was all effort.
Yeah, it was definitely A+ on the
Take a look at
defense.
the Hawkeye.
He's got to be in the back of the glove. He's safe. His foot's down.
Yeah, his
Right
heel's
there.
touching.
His
Thought
heel's
maybe Troy in
touching.
real time it was a tie, and I got to
No,
tell you what, that
he's
wasn't
safe.
a tie, but that was close.
That's really close. I did think he was
Because
safe
it's got to be in the back of the
in
glove.
real time, and what a great look
Absolutely,
by that
Ace.
Hawkeye camera. That just
AC
adds a
Teeter.
different layer of clarity.
It says that's an all-star play. It doesn't not happen all that time in a cloud of league. Oh yeah,
was a
absolutely.
quick one.
That was a
Hey,
great
if
play.
that-
was
Hey, I'll say if that kid has another.
Arkansas State is out of challenges. However, they request a crew chief initiated review.
if this was played on AstroTurf.
I would say
you
you offer that kid
speed off the hop.
if he goes into the transfer portal for
I think it
baseball.
had 2 hops, didn't it?
Wouldn't be bad to have depth for the
It's
Hogs.
interesting because Arkansas State now has turf
You know it?
through their entire field. Turf
Yeah.
infield, of course. It's always a little bit
Depends on
different
what he does
when you
with the
come
bat,
to
too.
dirt. You know, just getting the work
He's
in,
down there for a
speed,
reason, you know what I mean?
hops, whatever that may be. I was talking to Jim Schlossnagel today of Texas, and they're going to the Houston Astros Park this weekend. Last year, I think they played less than 10 games on dirt. They're going to Round Rock today, which is the minor league park, just to be on dirt.
Wow.
Just to get their infielders
like
used
that.
to the bound. I mean, I thought that was creative. Well, after all that, it looks like the Red Wolves are going to make a pitching change. They're going to bring on a right-hander. We'll be back with the new hurler in this 1-0 game right
5
after
away
this.
from 250 and 55 away from 300. Come on now. Let's make Sarge be quiet.
Yeah. I will stand corrected. I will apologize for doubting you if you get us there, for sure. But I just don't see it. We're running out of time. That's not moving up fast enough to convince me we're going to make it. Yeah,
I could agree with that.
I could too. There's been a couple of them that I think could really take the jump. 610 people on YouTube. So if an eighth of the people on YouTube watching hit the like button, we'd make it. But I just don't think they can do it. Would you stop that?
Yeah, you got to back out of the chat and hit that thumbs up button.
This was the 6th inning. Robert Moore gets the double to complete the cycle. So that was quite a moment for the Razorbacks. And Robert Moore, just loved the reaction. But how about Dylan Leach in 2022? Troy, he needed a home run for the cycle, and he got it. But he finished the day 5 for 5 with 2 home runs, 1 right-handed, 1 left-handed in one of the greatest individual games for any Razorback ever.
Yeah, that was an incredible game by Dylan
Back when
Leach.
Moby
And how
Dick was a
about
guppy.
Camden Kojal does the same thing.
That's
got the
true.
double right there. Got the hard ones out of the way first, hit the home run, then the triple. So just had a single and double, and he was
That is true.
go-ahead run right there, and walked it off in the 9th inning.
Remember that Arkansas had the cycle in 2021-2022. When Moore did it, it was the first cycle by a Razorback since 1994 and Kyle Harris. So they've had 3 now in a relatively short amount of time. What Arkansas does not have today is Camden Kojal, at least in the starting lineup. I haven't seen him in the dugout, Troy, so the flu might have taken him out of the equation. Arkansas is trying to find a way just to get a run here in the 7th inning rather than the cycle to add to this 1-0 lead. They'll have to do so, though, against a new pitcher for the Red Wolves.
Yeah, this is going to be – Turner's going to come in right here. Cole Turner, the right-hander, 6'2", 190 pounds. That fastball will sit around 90, 92 miles an hour. Throws a slider as well. When he's on, that fastball's got some good sink, so you're going to see some ground balls, and that's what I'd like to see off the bat of Ryder Helfrich.
He's a Canadian. Helfrich has walked twice and lined into a double play. Did he offer? Plate umpire Casey Moser said he did. Micah knew, by the way, a really short lead at first base.
I was just thinking that as well. I mean, looks like he's got a left-hander up there on the mound. I mean, he's got about a 5-foot lead. If he fell down,
State's trying to win this game. They brought out the
so
senior.
the numbers from Turner a year ago. Helfrich hits a chopper to short. Big bounce for Inks Cove, and that's a strong attack to retire Helfrich. And Arkansas has stranded 8 runners through 6. This game is there for the taking. See what State does in the top of the 8th.
Stop that nonsense. Uh-oh. Oh, he is at 260 and lost one. So whoever did that is proving my point that we couldn't make it. Fishman, good to see you, buddy. How you doing? I guess we will be going live again on our Twitch channel, which is the link is in the description below here for the Arkansas basketball game against Texas A&M. We're gonna rock out over there on Twitch, and it will be a lot less formal of a stream. We're just gonna hang out and talk some BS and watch hopefully some Razorback basketball destroy Texas A&M. Here at Bud Walton Arena. I think it's here at home, too. Excuse me.
I just feel like this is the place that I wanted to be at. I feel like this is where my heart was. And so just to be able to capitalize on another opportunity to be able to come back here, to have experience with it, with going to Omaha and just being a part of everything last year, I just felt like I was in a really good position and a really good spot to be able to come back and help this team win.
I think it's interesting to hear the perspective of Parker Coyle, because keep in mind, Arkansas had a couple of players that were coming into this program that were grad transfers, and all of a sudden they get drafted or have an opportunity to play Major League Baseball, and they were gone.
Right.
And Parker Coyle here was drafted, and after all those deliberations, wanted to come back for one more go-round.
I don't think it's ever a bad idea to have some long conversations with God. That'll put you in the right perspective.
Is he a baseball guy, do we know?
I
mean,
think
is it
so.
a bigger picture, or does he,
What's best for your life?
Okay.
There you go. I think
so
that's
he's
how
not worried about the cutter and the draft positioning? Right now, Arkansas is worried about this game. It's 1-0. 7-8 and 9 due up. Coyle got a couple of strikeouts when he entered last frame, and this is torch but foul way down the line and right off the bat of Case and Campbell. I mean, I kind of think everybody is a baseball fan, but I understand maybe that's not the case.
I think they've got a pinch hitter on here. This is Derek Martinez.
It looks
number
like
15.
it is. So Martinez sneaks in.
Be nice, Mr. E.
Martinez will take, and that's a little bit outside.
Tell you what, Brett, we were down there talking to Coach Silva and down by the Arkansas State team, and they've got some big body guys.
Martinez, who has a home run this year, took a big swing and came up empty.
Martinez goes 6'4". Kind of really gets down in the crouch with 2 strikes.
I would imagine he's thinking about doing some damage. Or getting on base, because now the count is full.
Martinez taking a lot of time before he looks up and makes eye contact with Parker Coyle.
Payoff pitch is outside. So the tying run is on
Here
base.
we go. Set up the double play ball.
And the question is doesn't look like I was trying to
see.
Yeah,
I agree, XD. I was not expecting him to
for Martinez in that situation right there.
Do this for sure. So
and you bunt Torres up.
I got to tip my hat to him. Give him a salute.
He's a good contact guy as well.
Well, the problem is the 9-hole hitter might not be your RBI guy.
That's
so
true.
We'll see. I'm curious as well. Torres walked back in the 5th. He is squaring. And bunts one foul.
I really always like to have catchers call breaking balls in bunt situations, because a lot of times you bunt off machines, and 99% of the time those are fastballs, and so you really don't have that opportunity.
Razorback boy, good to see you over
balls.
on Twitch. Appreciate you, man.
Another bunt try. Might be a play at second base. Robinette's eventually going to have to get it out, and he does. Would you have considered that throw to second? Clearly, there was not an issue throwing into the back of the runner.
I don't think so. I think you just
You're content
got to
with the
get
out?
an out. You have to trust Parker Coyle's ability to get outs in these situations.
Okay, you've talked me into it. Now you'll get a pinch runner.
That's what I thought.
Oh, hey, Dave. Appreciate you.
A batter ago.
I appreciate everybody that's following us and subscribing. That means a lot to us, man. We appreciate that very
Cougar
much.
Cook. He's going to run.
Helping out both channels.
Well, you
And
know
get a
that
pinch hitter as well.
Yeah, you know Parker Coyle knows who he's going up against right here. You've got your 9-hole hitter.
Well, it's a pinch hitter.
Oh, my bad.
John Henry Williams.
Well, I'm glad you found it, Dave.
Going to take a strike. Connor State College product. A year ago, 10 home runs. And he just tattoos one foul.
You're leaving that a little high there, Parker. Bring that down, son.
It's been kind of a strange start to this year for Williams. But he's in there now
There it
trying to do
is.
some damage.
That's
Takes
what you
strike
want.
3 at the knees, and Parker Coyle bounces right back to get the K.
Good pitch, Parker.
Just a great pitch by Parker Coyle. Doesn't mess around with 2 strikes. Goes right at the hitter. Lives in the bottom part of the zone. And this is going to be a conversation with Matt Hobbs right here. I tell you what, when you got a left-hander on deck, even though Lane Walton is really swinging the bat well, but you've got Ashton Quiller, who is just absolutely on fire. I walk Quiller right here, and I go left on left with Parker Coyle.
I think they're going to let you down, YT. I think I'm going to win.
What's your thoughts about that, Mr. Dolan?
I'm kind of digesting that whole thing.
Guys, don't let him win.
YT will not hear the end of it if I win.
Yep. They're going to send him to first base.
So Quiller's walking up to the plate with his bat, and he is being told, son, you don't need it.
Back out and hit that thumbs up on the next commercial.
Only need 37.
I think he was very shocked. But I think this is a ball move right here. No matter what the outcome is, I think it's the smart move by Matt Hobbs on Arkansas. You've seen Lane Walton really swing over the top of some breaking balls down and away.
He's up there hacking on the first pitch from Coyle.
That one ended up over the heart of the plate. Now you're going to see Coyle start working that outer third.
Another one shot dangerously over towards the
I throw a
dugout.
fastball high right up
The
under his
Red Wolves,
eyes.
it's 0-2.
That was one on the outside corner, and you're just going to see Coyle keep nibbling farther and farther.
I would think.
He may throw a high fastball, probably about bill high,
Yeah, it's almost like I played this game before, huh?
if he wants to change the eye level, but I think he's just going to keep working away.
2 on, 2 out, 2 strikes. That was a protection swing and a good one to spoil it. See another.
You
Even
got him
when
set up
Coyle
for that high
doesn't wanna
fastball
be
now. If you get it
in
high
the zone,
enough.
he's not that far out of the zone.
Very competitive pitches. You've got the batter in swing mode right here.
Cook, the pinch runner at second. Quiller at first. They run well. 1-0 game in the 8th inning.
There it is.
Wave
Good
and
pitch.
miss. Actually foul tipped into the glove of Helfrich. I think Walton's saying the ball hit the ground. Or did a swing hit the bat? Regardless, that's a K, and the inning is over.
Careful now, you get
And
ejected for
Arkansas
arguing balls and
maintains
strikes.
its 1-0 lead, and Parker Coyle comes through with this big pitch.
What a great pitch by Parker Coyle.
Oh, that was right in the glove.
Well,
of
thought the
Helfrich's
ball hit the
gloves.
ground. You can see the
okay.
reaction about Coyle. He knows
Yes,
how important this
basketball will
ball
be
game
there on
is.
Twitch, Dave. At 7:45, I'll go live and we will put the. Oh my God, Dave! Look what you did. You got me talking to you and then missed that little. Ugh. But yeah, we will be on Twitch only for the basketball. No, not YouTube, just Twitch. No, I'm just kidding, man. I'm just giving you trouble. This is a fun stream. We don't take nothing serious around here. This channel is for fun. We just like to give everybody a hard time. Oh, 270 or 269. Are y'all gonna let me win? Or are you gonna let Hog Wild said you get us to 300? I say you can't. So I'm just saying, you know.
Man, don't let me down. Come on now.
Sarge is always right. I'm gonna laugh because they're gonna get to 299 and the game's gonna be over. And that one person is see, it just went from 270 to 269. That guy right there, or gal, is gonna be I'm gonna win. Oh no, they come back.
Don't let Sarge win.
Sarge is already talking shit. So
Sarge is not always right.
I am always right. I'm right about this. I know that. But they gonna fall short. They running out of time.
See, the veteran got the best of him right there.
That young lady.
In Lane Walton.
3, 4, and 5 do up for the Razorbacks in the bottom of the 8th. Reese Robinette to face Cole Turner, who's one batter deep in the afternoon, and Robinette takes a strike. New catcher is Manny.
25.
Also first baseman as well
inning
for the Red Wolves. After some pinch hitters and pinch runners. Robinette's going to ground one
base hit
to Walton in the shift, who tried to play it with a slide, and Robinette will get the base hit, his second of the game.
Now here's an interesting thought. You're band-aiding your team together in Arkansas with all the illness. Do you think about pinch running for Reese Robinette in this situation, or do you maybe wait till he gets to second base?
I do not pinch run.
Wait till he gets to second at least.
Because you lose a 6'3" first baseman if you do.
And you don't want to lose him now
this could be one of these games where you play 12 innings.
Yeah.
Very true. And I don't think Kealoy is going to be bunting.
They're trying YT, but they ain't going to make it, man.
Kealoy might be due to launch one. Now, he has driven in the only run in this game, and it came 2.5 hours ago.
It seems like yesterday.
It was like a long time ago.
19 people short. And Sarge wins.
And no, he's not going to bunt, Troy, but he's going to bounce one to short, and Arkansas has hit
damn
into too many
play.
of these.
Oh.
DP 6-4-3, twin killing. So Arkansas has bounced into 2 double plays. They've lined into a double play and had a sacrifice bunt today.
Woo Pig visuals. Woo Pig to you too, man.
Big ground ball for the Red Wolves, and
glad
Cole
you
Turner.
could join us. If you haven't hit that like and subscribe button, become a Sarge Squad member.
Check your Discord for the 2 new.
Sousa's over 2 with a walk.
I can't do that right now. I have to wait till this is over.
Oh.
If I pull it up, it'll pull it up into the broadcast.
To the mound. He's had a couple of pitchers in the bullpen if he so desires, and I think he's going to bring on a lefty here. So Robinette got the base hit, but Kealoy hit into the DP, and Turner, his day is done. Arkansas State going to the pen one more time. Step aside and come back with what'll be the 5th pitcher of the game for the visitors.
It's now or never, YT, because if we go out of this inning, it's the top of the 9th, and if we're winning, they don't score, the game's over. So you got 18 people. You better get convincing 18 people, sir.
I just need. We have 645 people watching. Back out of the comments. Hit the thumbs up button. So we can shut Sarge up, because
can't do it. They're gonna fail.
Sarge is not always right.
Sarge is. I may not be always right, but I'm never wrong.
I don't know about that. Y'all should watch him play Call of Duty.
That thumbs up is not moved. They said, "The hell with you, YT. We ain't making you right." 17. Uh-oh. 14. Jumped up a few that time. Uh-oh, wait a minute here. Whoa, now. We're almost to 290. You're getting a little too close for comfort now.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute. That's 294. Stop now.
Let's go.
Don't you do it.
Come on. Rally.
Take them beer hats off.
Bases are loaded. We need a grand slam right here, chat.
Series to a Monday.
Not
play with Mississippi
actually,
State. Get the dogs right out of the gates.
Yeah, I think the
299. Told you
Monday
they get to 299 and it wouldn't make it to 300.
So you play Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and you don't
before the
play
game was over.
midweek.
Oh, they did it! Oh my God!
If anybody's a little under the weather,
I was wrong.
Then you've got an extra day.
Ladies and gentlemen, this may be the one and only time you ever hear this. But I stand corrected.
Some experience there in Ruston.
Sarge was wrong.
We'll also play ORU and
great job, everybody.
Game. That Southern Miss series.
Most of the time.
You shut up, sir.
Meanwhile, coming on to pitch, Isaac Sewell.
Yeah, Sewell's going to really turn over that fastball. Really kind
great job, ladies and gentlemen. Give yourselves a hand.
Fastball's getting around 82, 83.
That's our new record.
Ball as well.
Facing Nolan Souza, dropping in strike one. Sewell had a couple of years at the
Sorry, I did not mean to cough in your all's
Central
ear.
Florida. Last year, 9 innings and 13 appearances.
He's wrong. He did.
Situational. Probably to face lefties like this.
This is the one that, if you're Nolan Souza, you got to swing at the one that starts at your back pocket. That's going to end up over the plate. The one that's over the plate's going to end up well off the dish like that last pitch.
Since the first inning, Arkansas has had 2 runners get into scoring position. And one of those, they had to bunt him into scoring position to do so.
I want to see Sousa get a
lot of offense. It
home
was
run.
Explosions yesterday. How about 7 home runs combined?
Well,
oh, my God.
Honestly, if Arkansas scores 5 runs in 2 games and they get out of here with a win.
Man, tried to take his damn head off.
Dodged a bit of a bullet.
Really?
Little chin music.
Much so. That's one of those pitches. You're just glad that Nolan Souza was able to get his head out of the way of that last fastball.
I think there was a split second he didn't feel like he was going to get out of the way. It's ball 4. So another base runner for the Razorbacks, but another lefty coming up in Zach Stewart.
Stewie's coming up. Let's go. Hey, you're right, XD.
Arkansas's hits.
I should have known. They had me worried there, but they did it. They come through at the end.
Is this going to be a pinch hit situation?
Shame on me. I will not doubt my Sarge squad anymore.
Throwing nothing but breaking balls. And the question is Mike Silva going to counter with another arm out of the bullpen? He's got a righty that's ready to go.
And this is Alexander Peck who's going to pinch hit.
I have faith in the YT squad. That's all I'm saying.
There is no YT squad.
And here's the game of cat and mouse. Here comes Coach Silva. He's definitely going to go to the bullpen and get a right-hander.
Yay, let's make the last inning take 3 hours.
Peck has 3 at-bats in his college career for the freshman.
Well, it is 1-0 though, so I can see they're trying to win the game.
He's going to face.
Why does that keep coming up?
The left-hander, although no, there's your indication.
Almost 700 people on YouTube. Appreciate everybody that's found
us.
us.
About to enter this game.
We do every Razorback game, softball or basketball, football, baseball, and we are doing softball tomorrow. So if you would like to come out and chill with us, we are going to be doing the Ladybacks softball game. No, we don't want nothing but your little light. Yeah, so we do a lot of all the football games. We do usually a post-game, pre-game show during the week, then the football game during the football season. Basketball, we do shows for basketball, and then usually we will stream all the games. Excuse me. We will do all the games next year. This year we didn't do every game. Then we do every baseball game. And we don't do pre- and post-game shows for the baseball game because we're live every single day with baseball for the games. So we just come on a little earlier and talk about the game from the day before, usually, when I'm not dealing with the flu. This week has been a little different because I've had the flu this week, and so we've just been coming on and going straight to the game. But normally we will come on about 15 minutes earlier and do a kind of a recap of yesterday's game leading into the next day's game. And we do have Super Chats now. We do have memberships. We are working on things, putting together things for eventually when we do start getting members. So stuff special for you guys, members. You'll get a little more access to me and Hog Wild that most people don't. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it'll be an option for you. We will have you. I think you get different emotes too for the chat. So there's all kinds of good things coming. Man, Twitch Army's taking over. Well, Sarge, I work football games, so if you ever want me to do like a live feed, if that's something we can do, let me know. Yeah, actually we can, Dave.
Well, it's got some good sync to it. He'll sit right around 90, 91.
I had to get with you and have you take some video or something where we could use in
wide range
in a show or something.
Right,
some pictures
Say
or something.
so,
Show off your
Netherlands,
pictures or something in the show.
such a baseball
We'll work something out with you, Dave, when it comes around to that. That's a good option.
Peck was announced as the pinch hitter for Stewart. Now it's Rutenbar. So Arkansas has used
they number 8 in the country.
Just this inning.
XD. They just pitched a no-hitter just the other day, too.
Carter's 1 for 5.
Well, come hang out with us tomorrow and you can watch them. Because I'm going to be streaming the game.
Mixing and matching here, lefty and righty.
They're playing Omaha.
Good thing for Arkansas, that is the DH spot. So.
The team, not the state.
That pitch is high and a delayed steal from Nolan Souza, second stolen base of the game, and he's in scoring position now with 2 outs.
Yeah, I will, Dave.
That could be a huge base for Arkansas. And again, when you've got that left-handed hitter.
You work inside the stadium, Dave?
The catcher can't see that runner at first, and that is really the first baseman's job to alert him. You see one shuffle, and there went Souza.
Especially with a left-handed hitter, you're right. And now Rutenbar is going to be intentionally walked. That's a young man that was really good quarterback in the Dallas area, and DVH said before the season his bat is making us think of playing him. We have to figure out how.
Yeah, I can
he
see
gets
that,
his pinch hitting opportunity. Then he's told he can take his base.
He gets
if you join the Discord, Dave,
you
can always chat in there, too.
And he's like, yeah, they're working around me.
Or I can send you a private message with
a couple of base runners on base. Arkansas stranded 7. This is Pompey, who's 0 for 3. Bounced to third his last time in, but that ball gets away from the new catcher, Manuel.
That's all right. So that means, okay, well, then I'll get you in there. I'll get you in there, Dave, and I'll send it to you.
That's the most excitement this hours.
This crowd is exploding on a wild pitch.
So now I know if I ever get to go to a game, I'll go to the north end zone and be like, I know Dave, I'm the
What
Sarge.
It does, though, Troy, I think with runners at second
here.
and third, it creates a little bit of doubt as far as whether you want to throw that pitch again.
Yeah,
if you spike it, then it's a run.
Yeah, that's true.
That's cool,
so
XD.
If you're Pompey, you've got to definitely see the ball up right here.
Should have her come on the show one night and let us talk to her about playing softball for the Razorbacks.
Pulled off that one, didn't he?
Yeah, he's really been pulling off that breaking ball away. Pompey's got to think back to his last at-bat in yesterday's game where he hit that shot one off the right field wall.
Couple of runners in scoring position.
Come on, Pompey.
In the count.
Pompey.
He's 0-2.
Pompey.
Yeah, those pitches are 6-8 inches off the plate. They're not even competitive, and Pompey's just not picking up that spin very well.
1-2, I should say.
His eyes are not working right now. Oh, and he's going to stand there and watch that? Come on, dude.
Vander Lely with
second and third, dude. You got to swing the bat, bro.
Position, but Troy gets the K to win the inning.
Really good adjustment by Vander Lely after spiking one and moving runners into second and third. Just dots the outside corner against TJ Pompey.
That's awesome, Dave.
He was sitting there looking at the ball go by like you did when all the lights went up over 300. And like you're missing the commercial there.
Yeah, because of you. That was all on you, man. You had me distracted.
No.
I was trying to figure out what I was going to say to cuss you out for saying that, and then she snuck in here with her little light. She needs to be taking that damn shit that they're selling on the commercial, so she'll leave us alone.
No reason to get so angry.
I'm not. I'm happy, dude. I got the happy.
Is that because you're taking that?
I haven't done an angry Sarge on the thumbnail yet.
Just wait till we're 1 out away from winning the World Series in baseball, and a ball drops in between 3 people.
They're gonna see the Sarge that you animated.
Yeah, I might have to. Hey, Sarge, go ahead and just end the stream right there, please.
Leo Zarkin, welcome. I think you're new. I don't know that I've seen you in here, but he's obviously come watch the basketball game with us over on Twitch because he put a 1 in the chat.
Good deal.
We're over 700 people. I appreciate everybody who's on YouTube watching us. We got 700 sevens. We got 18 over on Twitch with us, or so. I'm glad y'all enjoying it. Welcome
UCA still D1 baseball. I mean, that's still good.
Yeah.
Easy.
Engskov, by the way, has the lone hit today for State. It was a ground ball up the middle that kicked away from Brumbaugh, and he hustled it into a double. That was in the 4th inning. That's it.
Yeah, not a lot of offense by either ball club in this ball game.
Soft pop-up. It'll carry to the right and be able to play.
If our pitching was as good today as it was, or yesterday as it was today, we probably would have won.
You've got a whole lot of room to play right here. No balls, 2 strikes. Now you can really start nibbling at the
Captain Obvious.
I'm just
got to protect.
Fouled back. Parker Coyle has recorded 5 outs, 4 of which have been strikeouts. The only one that was not a K was a sacrifice bunt in which the State Red Wolves provided Arkansas an out to advance a runner into scoring position.
I got that, Dave. I'll accept it after the show's over.
Wave and a miss. Parker Coyle comes back with that cutter again, and he gets another strikeout.
Boy, that pitch is right under the hands.
Ooh, almost 1,000 people now. What happened?
Excuse me,
we just jumped from 7 to 923.
You can't put it in the mid any better than that. That
if you're new,
absolutely picture perfect.
Hit that like and subscribe button.
Really just
not pressuring you.
Even if you hit it, it's going to be a little weak grounder at third base.
Right, because you're thinking you're getting that inner half, and it ends
over
up
1,000 watching total.
Way in on that corner.
Absolutely.
Griffiths is 0 for 3. He'll cut and miss.
If you haven't hit that like button, please do while you're here. And if you
Red Wolves hit 5 home runs
Razorback
yesterday.
Sports,
they have 1 hustle double today, but 1 big swing would tie things up in the 9th inning.
I knew what you meant, Ray.
You got the guys at the plate that can turn the baseball around.
Another one popped up. Will this one stay in play? Robinette chasing, running at a room near the tarp, and it's a couple of rows deep.
1,096. Let's go.
Kid with a big smile.
Feel you on that, not chill.
It's made his day.
Starting a petition for a midweek hitting coach change.
By either team. And again, Parker Coyle sitting on a no-ball, 2-strike
count. I think you'd probably get a lot of signatures on that one.
Yeah.
See if he nibbles or he comes right after Griffiths. Again, I said it right. Even when he's not necessarily trying to be in the zone, he's not far out.
Sometimes I feel like these hitters intentionally foul the balls just to get the pitching count up.
He doesn't maybe bury this breaking ball or really try to backdoor one.
They're doing it to stay alive.
Off that outside.
Now he needs to bury this one in his back right
foot. Outfield deep and around towards right center against the cleanup hitter.
Helfrich won it low.
There, see it?
He did.
He got it. So that's where he won.
That's where I would have put it too.
That non-glove hand was patting the dirt going, do not hang this one. Definitely spike it.
So for Coyle, he's only been out of the zone 8 times. Pumping strikes for that 34 pitch total.
Overcooked that one a little bit, Parker.
Helfrich was lucky that Griffiths didn't swing and miss.
Yeah, and I think that would have been
1,200 people on
base runner on first base.
Let's go.
You really don't see.
I think if we get to 350 likes, Coyle's going to strike out the next 2 batters.
Again, that cutter and slider are so good.
1,201 people. Yeah, we could get some more likes.
2 balls, 2 strikes in the pitch. Griffiths got just a piece to tap one foul and stay alive.
I'm battling the flu this week, so excuse the cough. I try to mute myself, but every now and then.
How about 3,080?
I can't.
On the spin rate of that last pitch by Parker Coyle.
Giddy up.
Whew.
It's like almost, it's like YouTube
Insco
just
struck
turned
out
on
to
a
begin this
faucet
9th inning.
and showed our stuff
2
to
and 2 the
people all
count.
of a sudden. Almost
To the Red Wolves cleanup hitter, the pitch. Wave and a miss. Strikeout number 6 for Parker Coyle.
That's what I'm saying, guys. We just
State down to its final out.
Back out of the comments. Hit that like button.
They got it there.
Oh, shit.
It's up in the zone.
Let's go for 400 then, I guess.
Talk about changing the eye level of the hitters. You can see that
Y'all
Griffiths
setting a new
really
record.
wanted that one.
You're going to make it hard for the Sire squad to beat this record.
Here's Houseworth, lefty, and a big chopper to Sousa at second base.
There it is.
Combined.
Game over.
3 pitcher, 1 hitter in a nothing
Not bad,
win.
Arkansas.
Parker
Big brother
Coyle finishes it
shows
off.
them how it's done
and
today.
for the second time in this homestand, Arkansas with a
XD, I think it's. I think we will be
That was
live.
an absolute battle. It was a slugfest.
I want to say 4:30-ish.
Pitcher's game today.
But if you go to YouTube and look at the thumbnail, it'll tell you when it is for sure.
You can just tell the Razorbacks were happy just to scratch out a win against the Red Wolves. They're going to have a lot of success in
Great
their
job.
league this
We appreciate all 1,342 people on YouTube right now. We do
gonna
do
be
all Razorback baseball games,
will be back home against
football,
UTSA
basketball.
this weekend.
We are going
Josh
over to
Ely
Twitch
correctly
and
we'll be here for the call against
for the
Mavericks.
Arkansas
That'll do it today
Razorbacks
for
game
Troy and our entire group.
Against
I'm Brett Golden, thanking
Texas
you.
A&M at 8 o'clock.
At 8 o'clock. So if you'd like to watch that game with us, we're going to go. That's a Twitch only stream for tonight. Yeah, no, I think they gave it to me, man, to be honest with you, DVR. Because I didn't have it until they mentioned that, I guess it was in Sunday stream. I mentioned I had a little tickle in my throat, and I felt like I was coming down with something. And, yes, Dave, 7:45 on Twitch, we will be live. So, yeah, we appreciate everybody that come in and watched with us today. Again, you guys, we are going to get to 400. Wow.
It's like a celebration of us getting monetized on YouTube.
Yeah,
all these people, we appreciate everybody that showed up and showed out.
Yeah, we got monetized on YouTube. We were affiliated on Twitch. Now we're ready to start cooking with some oil here. We're getting more and more viewers, more and more subscribers and followers on both. We're still working on our first 1,000 for Twitch, but that one's coming along nicely over there on Twitch. YouTube's growing like crazy. We can't thank you guys enough.
I can't wait to do a live show with all these new people.
Yes.
Hear everybody's opinion.
Absolutely.
Be great.
Our mom, I don't know how to say that, but thank you for subscribing and coming to SAR Squad member. Jory Johnson, new subscriber. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, see you tonight. We will be over on Twitch. If you want to watch the basketball game on Twitch with us, there's a link to our Twitch channel in the description right below the video here. We're just gonna shoot the shit over there.
Talk the stuff.
Yeah, and we're gonna have some fun and watch the Razorbacks go at it with Texas A&M. Over on our Twitch channel for our Twitch warriors over there that are loyal to us on Twitch. Sometimes we just do Twitch only streams for them to reward them for being followers. And tonight's one of those nights. Tomorrow we will be going live with the Ladybacks softball team. The boys are off, And then we will be back Friday with Austin. UT Arlington is coming into town for the start of the series, and we will have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday game. If there's any rain delays, obviously we might just do a live show just to kind of wait around and see what's going on with the game, because I know there's some rain in the forecast. But it's supposed to be like 80 Saturday. Sunday's game they may move the game up. If they do, we will go live for the start of the game. I will keep an eye on that.
I sadly won't be here for the Saturday games. I will be out of town.
Just this Saturday.
Yeah, just this Saturday.
Yeah, you said Saturday games.
Well, there's a baseball game and a basketball game.
Oh, that's right. So I got to do basketball and baseball Saturday, and that's the Florida game. You're not going to be here for the Florida game either.
I'm sad. I made the thumbnail for it too.
Yeah, I'll have to. Yeah, that's gonna be a busy day for me.
I'll try to pop in.
Absolutely, man. Robert, the Banks, Woo Pig Suey, brother. Appreciate you.
Ooh, 5 away from 400.
Yeah, 6. Let's see if we get to 400 before we get off the stream. Let's go.
Hit that like button.
Hit that like button, and I'll end it at 400.
I'm excited to see these combine numbers from all the players that went. I think Julian Neal's there, Cam Ball.
Oh, well, you're going to be at the game, XD, so, I mean, I don't fault you for that, man. You enjoy yourself.
What do you think? What do y'all think Taylon Green's 40 time is going to be?
Oh, I don't know.
I think it's going to be around like 4.4.
No, he ain't that fast. Damn, I wish I could help Sarge. What do you mean, Dave? You are helping, man. You subscribe to YouTube and follow us on Twitch. You're helping.
And you're
us.
watching.
And you're watching. Well, yeah, absolutely, bro. That's all you got to do, man. 401. Excellent job, guys. That's our new all-time high. For likes on a stream, it's 400. We got.
Ooh, Unbiased says 4.52.
Yeah. I don't know if I
4.3. 4.3, Dustin. That's insane.
Oh no, I don't think he's that fast.
4.3 to 4.4. I mean, I could see 4.4 for sure.
I got you, Dave. I'll be all right, man. We can. I'm the Sarge, man. We'll make it happen. I think XT. I think 4.6, somewhere there. 4.6, low, high 4.5, maybe low 4.6. Unbiased is probably about right. 4.5 I would say somewhere probably in that area.
It's just those long strides that make him look so much faster.
Yeah. But I still don't think he ever sees an NFL field. Not as a quarterback. Maybe they'll turn him into a tight end or a receiver or something, maybe.
Hell, I didn't think Mitch Trubisky was going to be drafted in the first round, and look what happened.
Well, but how'd that work out for him?
I mean, he got to start for 5 years?
Yeah. Well, I guess, yeah. Excuse me. All right, everybody. We made it over 400. Again, we can't thank you guys enough, man. We appreciate you all very much.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, this has been a great day. This is our first days monetized on YouTube. Couldn't ask for a better stream for you guys. We got a Hogs victory, 1-0, 1-hit shutout, and we're gonna go watch some Razorback basketball over on Twitch now in about 2 hours. So,
yeah, I got to go get some catfish from Bubba's Catfish in Hot Springs.
Hey, we are not sponsored.
I'm not sponsoring. I'm just letting you know.
We don't mention no restaurants on this stream.
They're delicious. If you ever come down here, Sarge.
Well, you could bring me some when you come pick up my computer.
It might be a little cold.
Yeah, I know.
It's a 4-hour drive.
It is. But, all right, from White T, from Sarge, we love y'all. Great job today. Welcome, everybody, again. If you're new, you just subscribed to the channel or you just followed us on, excuse me, I'm so sorry, on Twitch. We appreciate your time that you spend with us because we know you could be spending it anywhere else, but you chose to spend it with us. That is very, very meaningful to us. We appreciate it. And again, we will see you over on Twitch in about 2 hours.
Hey, see, Not Chill Gamer's a foodie too.
Yeah,
he's a foodie.
I mean, we're fat, man. Of course, we're foodies, but I have never met food I haven't liked. Oh, yeah, well, yes, I have. But anyway, that's
I don't like salad.
That's for a members only stream night. All right, everybody. We'll see you over on Twitch in a little bit. Love you. Peace.